So
reached level 5.
instead of facing some easy monsters,
Yeah.
we're now facing 6 dragons.
Yeah.
Wow.
A bunch of us have. I'm level 5. Sorry, so Braxus is level 5, Gordon's level 5, Juiced is level 5, Ron will be level 5 with his next game, and Sulk is level 5.
Yep.
I'm level 3. Yay!
Yeah, this is your first outing. Despite
the first
having
ever game.
DM'd once, yeah.
Yeah, no, Roy.
Yeah.
And a
Right.
serial chatter.
Should we begin playing? If
Yep.
you guys are ready.
Have you
I'm ready.
imported? Yeah.
Yes, I've imported your sheet. Some of your
I know,
macros
I
might
know, I
not
saw
work,
that.
maybe. I don't know.
What?
Because stuff, it depends. So anyway,
Okay.
Braxus, Roscoe, Sulk, you were on the last expedition out, sent by the Chef's Guild to basically have a munch around, look at some weird white, possibly made of plastic thing that was halfway down the cliff face. During that time, you found it was a fingernail. You also found a giant toe, and you went out investigating again and found some burrows that Sulk stealthily shouted down and summoned.
I definitely didn't do stealth because it was not the intention. So.
Stealth? What?
Summoned an onslaught of ninja woodlice up to attack the party.
They were a bit less friendly than I expected, but that's a bit, yeah.
After a few days, you've decided maybe we could go back. But you speak to Ronnie the Elephant, and he sort of goes, "No, don't think I will. I want to forget about that. But I can't, because I'm an elephant." And who
Act
else
is
is
drunk and went back to the circus.
with a trump. You spoke to Juiced and Jeremiah, and they were like,
Beautiful.
no, we're fine. So you managed to find a couple of newer recruits to hopefully do some healing, because it's mostly healing that people are after these days. So yeah, those sort of macros won't work, Ross. Exactly.
Oh no, I
those
just
ones.
clicked on green flame. It's all good.
Ah, okay. Well, those sort of macros won't work. So, do you want to RP picking up a couple of strays to take with you, or do you want to head to the Chef's Guild? What would you like to do? West Marches, bitch.
I think we should have a shopping episode.
So I do have a lot of money, actually. I walk into the Chef's Guild. What is the menu today? Good sirs.
Oh, in that case, I will move. Hey, where's the party token been deleted? That's a big dick. I will move you a new party token onto there.
Party token.
Party.
There's a
So
Oh.
you're here, and you're down in the Chef's Guild area, so I'll shrink it down. Party Guild. Party Guild. Cool, I will move you to the, it says the bar on my thing, but it's a restaurant. And I will drag in some, I'll drag you.
Boars.
No, Boris.
Boars. Hey, I live here.
Oh, no, I don't want to drag in a giant hyena. Down. Right. See. And Sulk. There you go. Oh, there's two Sulks.
Oh yeah, the recommend.
Welcome back, guys. How can I help you?
Well, Gordon, after that adventure of today earlier, I'm hungry. What's on the menu?
Ooh, well, just the usual. We've made the one thumb in the gravy, ready for the next lot that want to go out exploring down our little cliff bit that we have claimed ownership of. But just the usual. Fry you up a nice Salisbury steak, maybe some paella.
I do the steak for me with some extra cinnamon.
Cool. He throws cinnamon on you, although he doesn't have a character sheet on this server, so I can't attack you with it. There's your cinnamon. I'll go prep the steak. Yeah. And I see you brought a couple of friends. What about you guys? What would you like? Hello?
They're not hungry.
They're not hungry.
I am absolutely gagging for some beef Wellington.
Cool. Pair of Wellingtons for the rabbit.
What?
Actually, who are you? And I look at Fullface.
The hell is this?
I haven't seen you before.
Sure, you haven't seen me before. I've been here the entire time. Wait, hang on, that's not his voice. I've been here this entire time.
I look at breakfast. Was he?
Pretty sure I recognize that thing.
Yeah, you were, you helped me last night?
Was that? I thought that was someone else using your token.
Yeah, you used the token.
No, at the very, very start. That's who gave you the quest in the first place.
Ah,
Ooh.
sorry, didn't recognize you.
Yeah.
Been a long day.
Hey, no problem. Common mistake. He continues flipping his pins in between eating the Wellington.
Cool.
I'll say you're a bit deep voiced for a cat man.
I get that a lot. It's from all the fighting.
Chain smoker.
Punched in the throat for too much, I think.
Eating too much fire. Hey, and spider gnome.
Spider gnome.
Or hyena.
Uh,
I think we have to wake him up.
Let's go ahead. Yes?
Don't wake Paul Roscoe. He lives here. You know.
Gordon, are the same rules?
Okay.
Still? Are the same-
nothing yet.
Why do you wake me up?
Because we're,
Do you
I
want
don't know,
any?
getting food.
Do you want any food? Yeah. No.
Just looks at the bar. He's clearly not awake properly yet.
Yeah, he's sleeping again.
He's just Gowron eyeing everything.
Okay, so either way, Gordon, you were mentioning going down the cliff again. Are the same rules applying? Is Chef Sunny looking for any special material in the material he needs for a delicious soup or something?
Chef Sunny sort of appears around the corner and goes, actually, no, I don't have any special things I'm looking for, but anything you bring to me, I'll happily buy from you. And you know what? If you're going down again, I'll sort you out with some delicacies. How'd you like to play another little game?
Sure.
Cool! Come with me through the wall!
Did someone rin Roscoe or wake him up?
Why is everyone in this bloody settlements obsessed with some type of mini game challenge?
Hey, what do you mean by that?
Pigs, you kept making us do things at the carnival.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oi, mate, get out of the kitchen! Out! Go for the door over there with the rest of the pigs. Get! Get out of it! Come on!
Is he
Oh
sleepwalking?
my god.
Right then.
You have very weird staff.
Oh, they're just very particular about their area and hygiene and things. So,
It's a sword, actually.
since you've been here, I have named my pigs. I know I kind of gave them names before, but I didn't actually properly name them, so I don't remember what names I gave them. But I've named them! And I've named them after our chef specials. But we only have 5 chef specials, so I couldn't name the 6th one until I come up with a 6th special. Now here's the game. Guess the name of the 5 pigs. For every one you get right, you get a treat. How does that sound?
Difficult.
I think I got it.
In all fairness, when I say guess the name, you've got 5 options. You've got 5 pigs, not the one that's asleep. Yeah.
Oh, so you're going to give the name and we have to assign them to the right pig?
No. Yeah, well, you know the chef specials. There's the bomb Alaska, the buttered neck croissant, the chile mignon, the earling pie, and the one thumb in the gravy.
Seems like you just won your own game.
Yes, I'm able to read our menu. I win.
we have to assign to the right pig. So, for example, let's say the green one is the buttered neck croissant.
Okay.
For example,
Stupid.
that's for
It's clearly
example.
yellow.
Well, yeah. So I think that's the idea. Now look at
That's the idea. Yeah. I mean, you could
How
just
do you
say,
make pastry out of pig?
huh?
How do you make pastry out of pig? I'm so confused.
I'll show you later. So anyway, that's the game. Go ahead, or you can just leave without any special recipes. I mean, you've got your normal food coming soon anyway, but it's up to you guys. I'm just trying to help out while you go down and search for weird and rare ingredients.
It's a strange, strangely arbitrary way to decide our equipping us in a life or death situation, but alright.
Hey, shit, I don't tell you how to do your job.
You kind of do.
Yeah, you do, yeah.
Really? You don't even have a job. You're just scroungers. You just go around killing things and selling them. That ain't a job. Unless you're paid to do it. Anyhow.
You're looking matty thingy.
So, which pick are we going to assign to the Bombalas? Any suggestions?
The purple one.
Purple, cool.
Looks about right.
There's two purple. Wait, no, hang on.
One is pink, one is purple, pink.
I think,
oh, okay, so you mean the one just below the water trough?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I misunderstood.
It's this one.
This one looks
that one's asleep. Don't worry about naming that one.
He's not named yet.
That one's Necrosanti then. What are the options?
Necrosanti.
Yeah.
It's in the thing under Chef Special.
Let's say that the red one is Chile Mignon. Since it's red.
Yeah.
Okay. The Ealing Pie. Pink? Or green? Green is the color of life. Let's do the Ealing Pie in green.
Ealing on green.
And then the one tip in the gravy. To pink.
Pink is a thumb.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and then the top one was the
Necrosant.
Necrosant. That's amazing.
Cool. Now I will reveal to you their names by just making their names appear below them using my mighty magics. Boom!
Yes.
The yellow was the Ealing Pie.
I knew it.
Then
Not sure how that works, but
It doesn't look like an Ealing Pie to me.
blue one. You haven't seen him when he's asleep. Blue one was the bomb. You got that one right.
Nice.
Pink one was the thumb. So you got that one right.
Heck yeah.
Nice.
Red one. Unfortunately, he was the chili. So you got him right too. And then obviously the eel was the one closest to you. No, it was the one furthest. So yeah, this one's the buttered necrosant.
why is your butter green?
Yeah.
I'm concerned about the fact your butter is green.
It's because it's necrotic. That's why you call the one with the green eyes the necrotic one. Now, necrotic tends to mean it's decayed and diseased. But with the buttered necrosant, it actually relates to the damage it does. That's why I gave it the green. Now, the eel, in relation to electric eel, is yellow, hence yellow. I don't have to explain myself to you. You get 3 things from the menu.
You really didn't need to.
No. What 3 things do you guys want, and who's taking what?
Like a pig. We got a pig.
I think no, it means one of the menu is chef specials. I think definitely an Ealing Pie assembly.
Hey, Floppy, what you good at?
You do any
Swords
ealing?
and tricks.
You one of those singer types?
He turns tricks.
No, I'm he flexes his massive cat bicep. I'm more of a bruiser, believe it or not.
I'll stick with the knot. Alright.
Let's take this into the restaurant. So you got one Ealing Pie.
One Ealing Pie. Do again.
Just one Ealing Pie.
Don't sit near me, Roscoe.
Anyone very squishy? Because you might want to get the one dump in the gravy.
Oh, Floppis, I think, is fairly squishy. Look at him.
Cool.
He can barely hold those pins.
Gravy for him.
I imagine I'm going to be up front a lot.
I poke my chest and it goes. Yeah, that's the one.
Oh god, yeah.
Maybe a second gravy for breakfast.
Yeah. Alright.
Cool.
If you're much in the front.
2 gravies, 1 eeling coming up.
Gravy.
And your meals are eventually delivered to you into Go doggy bags.
Oh.
Lunch run away.
Yeah. That's my sort of way of saying fuck off now.
Who's taking the ealing pie?
Roscoe?
No, I won't need it.
Then I
Then
will. Oh, right, sorry.
Then I take it.
Look like you.
Work
You're
away.
left gravy. Eating. Cool. So let's head down.
Cool. Now I know Eric loves this sort of thing, so can I get... Actually, I'm going to roll a d4.
D4.
Killian,
D4
could you
what?
roll a d20 for me, please?
A D20. Yeah. Hup.
Cool, that's fine.
So average.
And Gareth, could you roll me a d20 as well, s'il vous plaît? Cool, that's also fine. So, oh, actually, I just realised Ross hasn't seen most of these maps. Even though this is just boring cliff edge with a winch leading down, I will take you to this map.
Woo! Lap.
Lap dances for everyone.
Le map.
So you come over to the edge of the cliff where there's a chain attached to a kind of cart train thingy that wheels you up and down the cliff edge.
Okay. Oh!
Cool. And it takes you down to the bottom of the cliff.
Studying about that. Wow!
Stuff hasn't congealed yet.
Oh no, it's pretty congealed, and it
That's
looks like
horrible.
even though it's congealed, things have still tried to lick it.
It tasted bad
So-
even when it was fresh.
I checked it for ticks.
Yeah.
I don't. I did. Feet.
Oh, yeah. There's a giant thing at the top of the cliff. It fell down. Broke the thumb off its foot.
Did you eat the gravy already?
Get off.
Whoa. Roll back a wee second. How can you have a thumb on your foot?
Hasn't everyone?
Sure.
I mean, look, you can see over there. It walks away and it's missing a thumb.
Missing
Yeah, okay.
thumb.
Yeah, I can. Sure.
Adam, how long do these gravy 1 foot last?
It's the same as Death Water, 8 hours. Considering moving from one hex to another is a 5-hour walk, because they're 25 miles, and that's kind of averaging.
Cool. Hold on.
You want to hold off for just a little bit. So currently the party is you're at the last bits over here.
Yep.
Ping you over. You should be able to find it. You have the options now. You can go towards the hills where you were last time, where you discovered the smaller hills were actually burrows, and you looked and saw that it went down into a deeper tunnel, which you chose not to investigate because we'd been running for very long. There is also a larger hill and a drop off, or you can head into the swamps to your east.
Drain the swamps.
The
think
swamps is where the big thing went.
Yeah.
The swamps
It
is
might
where
be,
the big thing headed.
might be a good idea to check out where these things came from. The tunnels seem to go fairly deep.
Cool. So you want to head towards the tunnels?
Yeah.
You want to check out that cave?
Cool. I
Sure.
will load up tunnels map. I really need to make that text a bit clearer on the DM layer. Dup, 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 dup,
Rubba dubba
dup, 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 dup. Oh look, there's all still enemies on this. Control A, delete. Right. And can I get a 1d10 roll from Killian?
Ooh, Mr. Roly Boy today.
Mm.
8.
That's fine. You arrive and there doesn't appear to be any creatures around. 'Tis as quiet as a dormouse.
Alright, everyone give around.
Shall I shout it low?
Cuddling.
Right. before we go in there, got something to give out. It gets out a little bag full of berries and gives all of you 3 good berries.
Cool.
Okay.
Thank you, mate.
Those are for Isles on death's door. You ain't getting more.
So you've
You
been
don't need more.
You've been travelling now for a couple of hours. I realise, Ross, you haven't been here before, but you are walking through hills and whatnot with no giant tracks thus far, thankfully. And these hills, you notice, have little tiny doors at the top of them, and lots of insectoid footprints and samurai sword marks across the floor and a few blood splats. And there's also a larger entrance down here. So, what would the party like to do? I'm assuming go through the larger entrance.
Yeah. Shall we?
Did we get a carrot?
Oh, those of you without dark vision, he would have given you a carrot.
Hey.
Does
Means
anyone
I
not?
don't need to turn into a giant spider.
That's fine. Does anyone not have dark vision?
I do not.
You do not. Oh god, it's like which cat? Oh yeah, the Dragonborn. Never mind.
Not Dragonborn in particular.
Cool.
Alright, before I go in, just translator. Careful, there seemed to be something pretty close to the surface last time. If you're gonna do any preparations, now might be a good time. Don't know if they're still in there or not. And he's gonna eat his thumb.
It's a, yeah.
It's a
stuff on that
stew. There is one of those little throwaway wooden spoons inside.
Ah.
So you can...
Just heats it up to a point of charring the bowl, and then just puts the whole thing in his mouth. Chomps down in it.
Cool.
Scorched wood's always the best. Cedar, good choice. Right, shall we?
Yep.
Onwards.
What?
Well,
And enter the entrance with.
I don't know. It's just why I was just trying to ascertain why Eric said
Well, I was thinking like when Brexit already walked in, I wanted to say like I'm going to have a peek inside. But since we're like Brexit is already walking in, so it was like and then.
I just want to do some sneaks.
Yeah, do you want to move stealthily or not?
We might want to do it a bit stealthy. My LO didn't, or they didn't seem to friendly.
Give it a go.
Sounds
Do you want to have a look here? Just to make sure there's nothing hiding behind us.
Silk shouts into the tunnel. Do you guys want to move stealthily?
I think it's a good idea.
Okay, so last time
I think so too.
Last time I did this and it went completely wrong. I did hello, and I actually said,
Hello, we're not here.
Brex says you try it.
What?
Say hello, really loud.
Oh, hello.
Can I get perception checks for everyone, please? All passive perceptions, if you'd rather. No, active. Yeah, you'll hear the sound of alarmed sort of screaming and the sound of skittering feet below you. It sounds more like they're running away. You all rolled pretty damn good on your perceptions. You continue to move down, and it's a winding tunnel. It's clearly been dug out. This is not a naturally occurring tunnel. There are lots of little outcroppings that go one way or another. And can I get a survival roll from whoever's leading the party?
Oh boy.
Not very good at it. Anyone else?
Braxy probably.
Yeah, that day. I was near the front. I know what I'm doing.
Cool. Oof.
Cool.
Nice.
You managed to not navigate the party round in a massive loop, and
You don't lead us into the Dragon's Den.
you continue onwards, and you find what seems like a little dugout burrows or homes for these insectoid creatures. Any possessions that they might have had appear to have been scooped up and run off with. There's a few small not mud-shaped. few bowl-shaped clumps of mud that have been dried out and are obviously used to eat from. Utensils made of sticks that have been slightly carved or happen to be shaped well enough to eat with. It seems as though while these are insects, they have somewhat humanoid characteristics. Occasionally you spy bright fungi on the walls, clearly used to light the area. And these are giving off like a decent amount of light. Let me try and remember. By that I mean, let me just have a look at this. About 20 foot of dim light from these fungi. So it's fairly impressive for this little clearly huddled together makeshift society. As you're wandering down, you see in the distance a little bit more light, and you hear again some more scuttling and alarmed calls, and a language which none of you seems to speak. Does anybody have comprehend languages yet?
No, I was thinking about the pact. Oh, no, I was enough reading. Never mind.
Narp.
I would, however, like to collect some spores from the luminous fungus.
Cool. You do, and you get the feeling that they won't work in anybody else's games, but you also think to yourself, oh, other people have games? Oh, I thought it was just Adam. That's peculiar.
I'll just grow some at home.
I'll show these to the wife. She'll fucking love them. Actually, I'm going to change that a bit. You see this light up ahead in the distance. Is there anything you want to do before heading towards the light? I think one thumb has already been eaten. Does the other one want to get eaten, or you good? Floppis, that's you, buddy.
What the fuck does a thumb do?
This gives you death word.
Read it.
I will eat my thumb.
I'm not sure
It's
he
in the chef
deserves
special.
it. Yeah, death ward basically means the first time that you would drop to 0 hit points, you instead drop to 1.
Gotcha.
Cool.
I thought that was a berry. My apologies.
And it lasts for 8 hours.
Yep. I'll down the berry. Thumb.
Then
Thumb
I
berry.
will move you to
Homeberry.
this map as you come out of these tunnels up. Ooh, I need to be on a different layer to do that. Up here, you see in the distance this creature. He holds up a single hand and again in a language you don't speak, goes.
Maybe it wants
You know,
food?
I hate bugs.
Well,
Anything with that amount of hands.
yeah, I'm on the wrong mission then. I get the feeling this is probably something we should try and talk with.
As you move closer, he steps forward and angrier, with 2 hands up this time, goes.
Alright, everyone, freeze in place.
I very diplomatically hold up the palms of my hands. As if to show, no harm, no harm.
He's eyeing you all incredulously.
I wave.
His eyes narrow.
Do you maybe speak common?
That's a clever thing to ask.
Maybe he does. I would never know.
There's no
halfling?
response.
Yeah.
That's a no.
Probably not.
Draconic.
Yeah.
Celestial.
Druidic.
Infernal.
Okay.
So
Well, this guy's clearly a pillock.
I don't see any valuables or anything else of interest, but maybe the chef
She.
likes some beetle.
Maybe we should just go somewhere else. If we can't talk to this guy, I don't think we're going to get much.
Do we not want to kick his ass, or?
They were defending their own place before. I don't want to be an invader here.
That's
We already killed a bunch of them, so
I was hoping we could find someone who could talk, but if we can't, might as well leave. There's other places to explore.
I guess we can come
that's
back
enough.
here when you have a bit more understanding.
Cool. So you guys are going to leave?
I wave. Bye.
I give the finger on the way out.
Yeah.
He sort of and sort of takes a couple of steps back 'cause he seems happy that you guys have decided to fuck off.
Yeah. Before I go, I take out a little wine skin and just kind of leave it on the floor as I go.
Okay. Alright, you go through one of these tunnels. Roscoe, can I get another survival for you directing the party out? Yeah. You're able to get back out, okay, so you head out towards the opening of the burrows.
We really need to get some kind of translator for next time.
Someone who speaks bug.
At least one of them wants to
Dude.
talk. Last time we just kind of rushed us. Would have been easier if I did it, but...
I mean, if you want, you can go back down and I can just have them rush you.
No.
Right, so you are... I will move you... I don't need to move you to the hex map because the only way out of this hex is either back the way you came, or you can move towards the hills or towards the drop-off.
Hills.
Where did we see this structure last time? Was it in the swamp?
No, I will move you over. So,
That's the next hex over.
yeah.
Oh,
So
over here.
there is
Yeah.
the swamp to be investigated, which is up here, which is where the dragon.
Giant.
Somebody talked about dragons earlier. Yeah, the giant was headed, and then in this, from here in this direction, you sort of saw ruins or something. I don't fucking know. It was off in the distance. It looked immense.
Good. Well, since we're already close, do we want to check out the hills? Might be something of interest there.
That's what I've been saying.
Cool.
Alright.
Just want to avoid the drop off at all costs. Cool. Does somebody? I'll do a D4 again to decide who rolls it. Gareth.
It's either Garrett or Killian.
D10?
D10, please. Yeah. Cool.
Ooh.
You I mean your tokens won't be there yet, but
We can see though.
you arrive at the hills. Pretty cool hills. you walk up and down hills for ages and ages and ages, and there appears to be not much in sight. Seems pretty quiet. Cool. You now have the option. You can check out the drop off, or you can head to a different hex.
Also, a bunch of us took a bunch of damage.
Did you?
Well, there were some tokens at the bottom left.
Oh, I
There
didn't
wasn't-
realise I'd left.
no
Did I leave
tokens.
old tokens there? Oh yeah, I
Suddenly,
did.
Juice was there as well. And
Yeah, I
Come on.
didn't even notice those. It was off the bottom of the thing. Right, so you can check out the drop off, though you don't have to. You can move into the swamps, or you can head towards. From the top of the hills, you can see that the area to the southeast, or the little hex just there, you can spy a large structure, which you can't. You could probably guess what it is, but that doesn't make any sense to you. Or what looks like a large forested area.
I'm good with either.
I think maybe the most interesting thing for now is the swamp, although the structure also looks interesting, in my opinion.
I think the swamp's a good bet.
Yeah.
Let's follow those footsteps a bit.
Keep close to the city for now.
Right, you head towards the swamp. Where in the because you have the options. Where in the swamp would you like to go? You have the options of towards the treehouse, toward just in generally like across a narrow path through the swamps, or what looks like a giant snail.
Still sounds fun.
Fucking love snails.
Sure.
Hell is that thing?
Sure, cool. Let me just quickly.
Chef will probably like snails.
That might be true.
Okay.
So let's go.
I'm not dragging that thing up the cliff.
That's why we have to chain.
So now what you do is you just entice it up the cliff. They're sticky. They can stick to the sides of cliffs, surely.
We convince it to give his life to Chef Cora. Chef.
Does
Grab a
anyone
giant-
here
Chef
have
Sonny.
any salt?
I am very
Sorry, we left John Rock behind.
And let me just paste and move. So there you go. This is the giant snail that you
Whoa.
behold.
Cool.
Different than what I expected.
Seems to be. It's like someone hollowed it out.
Using it.
So if there's meant to be, you don't have dynamic light on it, do you, Adam?
No, not yet.
Okay, cool. just saying it in case, just that we can see through it if there was.
Yeah.
This place is a bit nicer than I thought.
Roscoe, as you move across the bridge, you feel the ground shake slightly, and I'd like everybody, if possible, to roll me some initiative.
Ooh.
And I will change this to something more scary.
11.
You have to fight this fucker?
Yep, the giant
Yeah, we gotta-
snail that's
we
been
gotta
hollowed
fight
out.
the
It was, in fact, a Tarask.
I stabbed the floor. The map takes 10 damage.
Eh.
I'm only
It starts
made
at
of
a 100%, and every point of damage you do adds more transparency to it until it's gone.
Makes sense.
There we go. You should now see dynamic lighting.
Aha! Yep.
Aha!
Indeed.
Cool. And then salt descending. Roscoe, you feel the ground shaking. What do?
Not seeing a threat at the moment. Is this accessible, or is it kind of...
That's a
up the-
doorway. Yeah, that's why I put the dynamic lighting on.
Okay. So I'll start going in that direction.
Cool. I should have done that one as well.
And I'll stick there and dodge, in case there's something coming for us.
Cool. Floppies. Mr. Floppily Doublis.
Floppadopoulos. I'm gonna rake on over this wee bridge. And not much to do really. I don't see any enemies, right? I'm not really aware of anyone.
Not yet.
Okay, I'm just gonna take a wee stab at the ground.
Cool.
Just in case.
Roll an attack. Yeah, you hit the ground. You hear the voice of somebody going, "You can use your dex for damage on your short sword."
I did, love.
Not for your damage, you fucking didn't.
Should do your
Cockhead.
-2.
I fucking reverted again.
Just can't read.
Braxus. Rumbly
So
ground.
The one benefit of being a strength here based character. Anyone else feel that?
Aye.
Is going to move forward. Then 20, 25 to here. And I guess I'll hold a firebolt and set it in case something hostile appears.
Cool. Sulk.
Soak will cross the bridge and take the dodge action.
Cool. As you do that, I hear myself through somebody's thing. This creature pops out of the ground, and I will show him to you. Oh, bye. I'll show him to you before your held actions go off. So, this monstrous-looking motherfucker.
That's badass.
Damn.
Looks friendly.
See the fucker told me to use Dex, wanker.
And those of you that had held actions, yep, that seems to hit and does 5. I don't think it doesn't have any resistances. Just one
It's
second.
But
red,
it's a
so it's
dragon. It's a red dragonfly.
No, I was right. It doesn't have any resistances. Cool. And you do see that where it tunneled from, there is still a gap there. But to be honest, it's not going to matter to you later unless you want to go down into the ground. Maybe to bury yourselves. Who knows? So yeah, you hit it and it does 5 damage.
It's a ready-made grave.
Yay!
I'm jumping all.
Did anybody else have a held action?
A lot of dodging.
The rest was dodging.
Afraid not.
Sounds a
Dodging.
bit dodgy to me. So this is I'm gonna do 3d2 to decide who it's gonna attack. And it gets 3 attacks in case people couldn't tell. So the first attack's going to go for Suck, and then the next 2 against Floppis.
The old suck and flop.
And also, why do I have that condensed? It'd be so much easier for me to read if I didn't. Oh well, it didn't do that, so it doesn't matter. It's going to. Oh yeah, those are only reach 5 foot. Cool. So, Suck. Does a 16 hit you?
16 just misses.
Cool. Floppis. Does a natural 20 hit you?
Yeah.
Cool. That's alright, it was really bad damage, so you're probably going to be fine. And then it's going to attack you with its mandibles.
Nice.
Does a 13 hit?
It does not.
Then you remain in one fairly solid piece. Roscoe.
Yeah. Fuck.
Roscoe's snout starts extending. He starts laughing maniacally, and
Oh no. He's going crazy again.
it's
Old
not
man going
dragging.
crazy.
Sorry, roll 20 is being slow.
It's also say confusing because Roscoe is
Yeah. It's really
He goes so crazy, he turns into 2 hyenas.
Oh my god, it's the Deuce of the Lion King.
Before you do that, actually, I just realised you need to. It's supposed to be at the start of your turn, and I only just remembered, and I'm slow, and I don't. It's gonna give away too much. Yeah, no, I'll click it. Fuck it. You guys can read the wall of text. Basically, make a DC 15 charisma saving throw, or become crazed more than you already
Do you
are.
have averted his eyes?
Why would he have
That's
averted
okay.
his eyes?
Yeah,
I don't know. Then that kind of answers the question.
If so, no creature.
At the start of your turn, don't worry, Floppis. So,
Don't have to go yet.
you're attacked by a random creature, Eric. You don't just sort of go, I'm going to avert my gaze.
Well, it's more like, I'm starting to feel something. And, well, I look at this thing and then avert myself. But yeah.
Well,
7.
It depends how much you want to metagame, to be honest. So,
Well,
random creature, you
did
can...
that affect me before I wild shaped?
Yeah, it was at the start of your turn.
In which case,
No, on strike.
It does say in the thing itself, though, but yeah.
there's nothing in reach.
I mean, you are allowed to move. Oh, yeah, it does say... yeah, but I think it means when it's not in reach. So you can roll a d4 with 1 being Suck, 2 the Dragonfly, 3 Floppis, and 4 Braxis. And to decide who you want to run at. Cool, you run at the Dragonfly.
Nice.
Works for me.
I'm a crazy old man.
That's the spirit.
You slightly miss.
Sly.
Anything else you wish to do?
Can I bonus action attack it as well?
I think it says the creature makes 1 melee attack against a random creature, so that's
Okay.
That's it.
That is it then.
Cool. Floppis, could you make a saving throw for the gays for me, please? When I say
I
for the
most
gays,
certainly
I don't mean for the homosexuals. Roll a d8.
Don't mind if I do. Roll 1d8.
6. So you take no action and you use all your movement to move in a random direction. So roll another d8. 2. You run in that direction.
Whee!
And as you do, he's going to take an attack of opportunity against you with his mandibles.
Naturally. Yeah.
22 for 12.
Oh, wait, hang on.
Are you
So-
still up?
No, I'm dead.
Ah,
But I would
You're-
have gotten
no,
no. 0 someone 1.
yeah, you're on 1 hit point, and you can
And then
move
back.
the rest of your speed in that direction.
Owie, 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 owie.
Braxus, you notice
Oh,
that people
come
are
on.
acting a bit weird, but you have to at least suffer this once before you decide to avert your eyes.
God, we're bad at rolling dice.
1d8, please.
Hoop.
3. So
I do nothing.
You do nothing. And then Suck. The charisma save. Cool.
Hey.
You don't know that anything's wrong. People are acting weird.
I will move towards here, and I'm going to step it.
Cool. Oh, yep,
3
that
for
hits. You do
9,
9 piercing.
And 11 probably misses, I guess.
11 does miss, yep.
Okay, that's the end of my turn.
But you do see that you're doing all of the damage.
Yep.
And now that you've had a turn, I will say you can avert your eyes if you wish to. Do you have to...
Well, it's,
With averting your gaze, do you do it at the start of your turn or the end?
you do
of
that
your
at the
turn?
start of your turn, but it's also like that's
Start.
why it says if you're surprised, otherwise you have the ability to avert your eyes.
Eh,
Yeah.
I mean, I could have given this
But
a
it is
surprise round,
it
but,
is at the start of your turn.
Cool. On the Dragonfly's turn, I'm going to roll 3d2 again to see who he does to what. So, a claw and a mandibles on Suck, and a claw on Roscoe. So, Roscoe, I'll do your claw first, if that's okay.
Sure.
17 for 12.
That hits.
Cool. And Suck, 1 claw, 16, probably misses.
2 misses.
And 1 mandibles, 24 for 11.
Hits. Yeah.
Oof.
Roscoe.
Well,
Are you
Start,
averting your eyes?
he will invert his eyes,
Cool.
then do the manical cackling into a hyena. But he is Ed, so averting his eyes isn't really an option now. So
They go wherever the hell they want.
anyway,
Oh, so you want to do the save? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Roll your d8.
Oh yeah, right, yeah, man.
So,
Is this The Witcher?
yeah.
It is.
Yep. You have a roll it as a d4 again and hope that you don't go after Floppis. Floppis is a 1, Suck 2, Dragonfly 3, Braxis 4. A Dragonfly again.
good call.
Nice.
Your insanity is working in your favour.
No, it really is. Right, I'm done.
Floppis, you don't have to make the save because you're far enough away.
Cool. Gonna head on back.
You'd have to action dash, or can you bonus action dash?
I can bonus action that. Wait, hang on. That was my entire movement, though. I should be able to do it. Where's the pointy stick?
I assume the pointy stick. I assumed
go.
you dashed last time. That's
Yeah,
50
you're right.
foot. Is 50 foot your movement speed? You're tabaxi,
I'll
I
dash.
suppose. Okay.
I'm tabaxi, yeah. So I feel agility, which gives me an extra yoke.
You use your feline.
Yeah, your feline
cool.
things. You still have an action.
Yeah, hell yeah, I do. I'm a gonna. Oh wait, so bonus action is gone, yeah.
I will say one thing before you
No.
move in. Keep in mind the death, the instant death rules of the game.
Sorry,
If you,
instant death rules?
if you take a hit over your maximum hit points, you insta die.
So if you take
Aha.
19 damage, you're fucked.
Right.
I don't
But I've no ranged attacks.
No, he has 18 HP.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's not as. Maybe it won't happen then.
Jester strike.
That's to you.
That misses.
Just
And that wasn't your bonus. It's not a bonus action to activate the feline agility, is it?
Yeah, it's
Nope.
true. It's not.
It's
When you
a
move
free
a
action.
turn.
Yeah.
normal.
Cool. In which case, I'm gonna flurry of blows.
Cool.
Sorry.
What are you?
Flurry. I'm a monk.
Okay. Not
Damn
sure
it.
what's adding.
Why
Well,
do you
that does
get
not
2d4 plus 2 lots
Plus
of damage?
5, plus 5, yeah.
Because it's too many attacks plus.
It's two
That's,
separate
that's
attacks.
not how that works.
Two
That's not how
separate-
anything
That's
works.
exactly. But that's
So that
already.
would be-
I mean, that hits for 6 damage. Do you want to roll your second attack?
What would I do that for? Oh, because it's 2 attacks, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You're the worst monk I've ever heard of. That just hits, and that
Okay.
also does 6 damage.
Yeah, and 6, yeah.
Jesus
Cool.
Christ. Anything else you wish
get
to
rid
do?
of my flurry of blows.
I mean, you can keep it. You don't need to. Anyway, anything else?
No, that's everything. I've used all my movement. I've done everything.
Cool. Braxis, do you avert your eyes?
Avert my eyes!
Yes.
Okay.
If you do that, can you attack with disadvantage then?
Yeah.
Alright, so I gotta go up and I'm going to roar as I swing my blade at him, causing the sword to vibrate. As a swing, 13.
That hits and does 14 damage.
Hey! And he is now reverberating.
So if he moves, he takes damage, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
And you're level 5, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine then. Suck, do you avert your eyes? You're the one that complained the most about wanting to avert your eyes. Do you avert them?
I was checking if the spell needs vision on the thing, but it doesn't. So I'm going to avert it out my eyes and do burning hands.
Okay.
Like.
I mean, you avert your eyes. How do you know where your friends are?
Well, I avert them at the start of my turn, so I know where they went.
Okay, you stare. That's really meta. I stare at it until I'm
It's not
ready
really
to act.
It's not meta. Like the last turn, I know exactly what's going on, and then at the start now, it's not like they're now randomly moving when I avert my eyes.
Okay. Do you want to click the spell? There we go.
Damn, that's really bad. That's a 1, 2, 2, 2.
You do 4 damage to him.
That is so bad.
Oh, and that was a 3rd level. Holy shit.
That is a 3rd level indeed.
Anything else you want to do?
No, that's my turn.
Cool. The dragonfly now, and there are 4 of you around, so I'm going to roll 3d4. With the people being the obvious people. Clockwise. Braxis is going to get at least 1. So Braxis gets a claw, then Roscoe, then Floppis gets the mandibles. So Braxis,
God.
you averted your eyes, didn't you, Braxis?
Yes.
So with advantage, 21 for 9.
Yeah.
Roscoe, straight roll because you looked nat 1, but it's fine. And Floppis, you didn't avert your eyes, so straight roll. 26 for 17. Fuck me. That was so close to just being an insta-kill.
Oh, God.
So I'm down.
If you had the amount of hit points I thought you did, you would be dead.
Roscoe,
I have 18, but yeah.
do you avert the gaze?
No.
Every time, I swear to God.
Don't bite, Floppis.
Hey. Why do hyenas have a +1 to charisma?
Because he's a druid.
Oh, I suppose the charisma goes across. Floppis, death saving throw, please.
Yes, sir.
No.
Always rushing towards death.
Nice. Okay, good.
Braxis, do you avert the gaze?
Yeah, I heard my friend go down, so I'm gonna not look at this guy and try to scuttle around to where he was.
Okay.
Aww, friend.
Well, meat shield. And so when I'm over there and I can see him without having to look at the guy, I'm going to toss a healing word his way. So I speak a word in Draconic and you feel your blood surge as you regain 6 hit points.
Woo! That's a third of my H point.
Third of my H
Yeah,
point.
And then I gotta take a disadvantage swing into Dragonfly.
Okay.
Oh, as I roar.
Yep,
Ooh,
that
20
hits
for
and
10.
does 10 damage.
2010, good year.
Yeah.
That's me.
Suck, do you avert your gaze?
Yeah.
Cool.
And basically in front of me I created, I'm verbing as a crowd of a bunch of daggers, creating a cloud of daggers. For 18.
Whew.
This is the start of his turn.
Whoa, that's some damage. That's my hit points.
And there's no save for that, yeah?
No, it's automatically, you can, it cannot move though, so.
Oh, you can't
So
move the cloud. Okay. So
You could move out of it, technically.
on his turn, he takes 18 damage, and he's starting to look a little rough. And he's going to roll 3d4. Again, clockwise.
I'm 3 now.
Sock, he doesn't like that, so you're getting the mandibles. So first he's attacking Floppis, then
Hell yeah, he
Braxus,
is.
then Suck. So, Floppis, advantage, 18 for 12.
Fuck.
Braxus,
Yeah.
16 for 8.
Misses.
Cool. And then Suck,
My dick.
you didn't. Yeah, you
24.
did avert your
Yeah,
gaze.
I
Yep.
defer.
And you need to make a DC 8 con save for your daggers.
Nope. So daggers are down.
Ah, that still did a lot of damage though.
Roscoe, the consistently gazing.
It will randomly not look at it by accident
Okay.
and try to bite it.
It hits for 6. Looking rougher and rougher. Anything else you wish to do?
That's it.
Floppis, death save.
Oh.
Another failure. Braxus,
Wait,
do you
does that
avert...
count as 2?
No.
No.
No, you're
At least
back.
that's what I got,
Yeah.
Braxus, do you avert your gaze?
Yes.
Okay.
Come on, you lazy bastard, up you get.
I
As I
see.
cause his blood to surge again. Whew. He gains 7 this time. And I take another wild swing. Like holding out the sword behind him, just kind of fiddling around until he hits something. Nope, not this time.
You miss. Sock,
Tok is going to Luke.
he's gonna look.
Yeah.
Yeah, you pass.
Needs to make the attacks because no spells anymore. So yeah, Rapier. 22 for
Hits
11.
for 11. Anything else you wish to do?
And 15 for 7.
That misses, I'm afraid.
Okay, I'm going to eat that pie.
Okay.
That's 34 plus 3, was it?
Yep. You look at the the low-level juggler next to you bleeding to fucking death, and you're like, oh, this is my pie.
It's an action to give to him, and if I die, then the rest have to take it all for me and do an action as well. Need to make sure to survive this.
This dragonfly is looking incredibly fucking rough, but he has got one last burst of ultra violence in him. So 3d4, because he has 3 attacks, not 4. Although I could give him an extra attack, that'd be funny. Clockwise.
Please no.
Roscoe's going to get a couple this time. So he's going to attack Braxus and then Roscoe twice. So Braxus,
Yeah.
20 for 13.
Oh, just hits, yeah. Ow.
Roscoe just hits, Jesus. Roscoe,
Yeah.
19 for 9.
Yeah.
And 16 for 10.
Yep.
Do you avert your gaze?
Gonna roll 1d2 for it.
Go on then.
Although 1 I don't. I do not avert the gaze.
Cool.
And I'm going crazy.
Roll a d8. You'll probably still attack it, is what you do. No, you do nothing. Floppis, you're awake.
Okay.
Do you stand up?
Heck yeah, I do.
Do you look at the creature?
Heck yeah, I don't.
What you doing?
I can't attack him, right? Because I use
No,
my
you
action
can
to stand
do.
up.
No.
Oh, okay.
It's
You'll be
half
at disadvantage.
Half of movement and disadvantage. Yeah.
11.
That misses.
A furry of blues.
Cool.
11 again.
How do you want to do this?
Oh, hang on, sorry,
Yeah,
that was
it's
wrong.
Disadvantage, right? Since he's not looking.
Oh, 11
Oh
for
yeah,
6.
shit. No, in that case, never mind. Wait, you only get. What do you think a flurry is? Stop clicking.
Because you said I can't use that furry of blows because it
No, you
amalgamates
can.
the two of them.
Oh, anyway, whatever. All of your attacks miss.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Click a few more times, maybe it'll hit.
It's basically Flop is going crazy and clawing at this beast. Trying to hit it.
Braxus, do you avert
Braxus.
your gaze?
Yeah, Braxis closes his eyes, looks towards him, and is going to.
How do you
unleash his
close your
strong
eyes
breath.
and look towards somebody?
I move my head in his direction because there's a scout of fire about to come out of it.
Okay.
Poof. Oh my god, that's wow.
I mean,
Dragon breath.
this is a very
Hey, you
clutch
also-
saving throw here. How do you want to do this? It's a teeny tiny burst of fire.
Braxis looks down, sees Floppus is standing for once. It's like, oh, what do I do now?
Hey, Bungie.
So turns his eyes, turns around and breathes fire in its direction. He's not sure what he's hitting, but it's got to be something.
Cool. You breathe a little bit of fire, and you sort of aim very high. You must have thought he was pretty tall. And you slowly go down with the fire, and by the time it reaches him, it's just at the end of your dragon breath, but it's enough to kill him.
Right, can I look now?
And with that, you are out
Yeah,
of
it's
initiative.
safe. Do you think this creature owned this house? Or the snail?
Well, it seemed weird to be underground if it owned a house.
Huh.
I have a house, but I like to sleep under the floor.
I look at Floppis. How are you feeling? Floppis?
Floppis! No!
Okay, into the hole he goes.
What do you want me to do?
How you're doing?
We got another shell-shocked one.
I saw Jeebus.
The hell is that?
Exactly.
Do we maybe want to sit down first before we actually go
Please
and
heal.
explore this?
Yeah.
We don't have any healers, I think. Or not, at least we
I
have
have
a bit of healing.
pick-me-ups. That's about it.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Shall we backtrack just a bit and sit down under a tree or something, and then come back?
Probably smart.
Cool.
Do you
That is fine.
backtrack towards the hills?
Yeah, I don't know how far it's walking.
Just move away.
somewhere
Like,
we're fairly sure it's safe and we have a bit of an open move. So we're
let's
all
go like 5 minutes away and just off the beaten track.
Yeah.
Okay.
Along
Are you
the
trying
way,
to have a
I'm
short
going to,
rest, yeah?
Yeah, we're trying to do a short rest. Yeah.
Oh!
Can you roll me a d20? Actually, I'll select who rolls me a d20.
That's a good second wind.
Oh, Ross. The nearly dead.
Oh.
1d20, please.
Choose or
1d20 coming right up.
Yep.
6.
Your short rest goes off without a hitch.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll leave you on this map, but don't move around too much.
I'm watching you. Gadget.
I'll get you next time, Gadget.
Oh, okay. Apparently I'm healing in trees. Oh god, have it. I only needed that one.
Where's the healing button? It was in the hit dice section.
Yeah. Click your hit dice.
It doesn't seem to want to...
640. Yeah, that's enough. Hit me up.
We definitely need to grab that fly so the chefs can make some delicious meal out of fly.
Seeing me make food out of weirder stuff.
Drill, one or two of you ate a thumb. Part of the thumb.
It's quite nice actually. A bit stringy, but
A foot thumb.
The healing pie is also pretty good though.
For as is typical, I don't think my hit dice is working. What's the calculation for it?
Just wait a second. I'll move you over to here.
have you clicked on the actual where
point.
hit dice is, click on like the D8.
No,
There isn't one in there.
I'm going into his sheet to see how badly he's fucked up this character.
Alright.
There's only code.
I can't even get the sheet to load.
It's the matrix, it's the
How
core.
do you not have hit dice? What the fuck is wrong? Seriously, Wait, you know where hit dice go? It's just an empty fucking square. I'm not even sure if you're able to do that.
You're not.
I've had that actually before with custom classes.
He's a monk.
Yeah, that's the confusing thing. Also, with my character sheet, it's not showing anything I put in the traits section for features. Like, I added a warcaster, but it just vanishes whenever I go out of the edit mode.
That's. I've got.
It's
Let's do
not a
one
big
problem
thing,
at a
but-
time. Yeah, you fuck off.
I'm just saying that maybe it's constantly importing, exporting sheets might have some issues.
Okay, Ross. For the number of hit
Hello.
dice you want to roll, because you're gonna need a new sheet. At some point, or I don't know how to fix this. Like, I don't think you can turn off hit dice.
Oh, there it is.
Not as
Is it on here? Where?
It says hit dice in top left-hand corner.
Top left hand corner. What the hit dice? It says sheet option.
Choose when rolling. Ooh,
No, it changes nothing.
did you change it?
Yeah, I changed it to public for all to see.
No, you didn't.
Mm-hmm.
It says public
Is
for all
it-
to see next to where it says hit dice.
It says sheet output for me.
yeah, that's because that's
Whatever, man. You can just roll them manually and we'll fix your sheet later. So roll. Your hit die will be 1d8. That's it. Just straight 1d8. You have no constitution modifier. You gain 3 hit points. You can roll another 2 of those if you want, but then you'll be out of hit dice. You might get a nat 8. Okay. Well, that's you up to full hit points.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Go.
Don't forget you've all got good berries as well.
Welcome to Goodberry.
Let's did you guys drag the dragonfly with you?
yeah, I probably would have.
Cool. Where are
we
you?
kinda
Where are
had-
you leaving it while you continue on, or are you dragging it all the way back to the cliff face?
Jam it up a tree. If you can.
Okay. You jam the dragonfly up a tree. Should we have a real life short break there? You guys can go and get drinks or whatever. Eric, if you want 7 minutes to go and get a beer, we could do that. And meet back here at 1:45.
Sounds
Never
G
take 7
to the
minutes take a
hizzle.
beer. But no, I'm. But yeah, you can take a short break.
Okay.
Thanks,
I mean, it's
man. I
been an
appreciate
hour.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, how long is it? Sorry, quarter, is it?
And until what?
Until
Huh?
Until 2045, not the fucking year, the time.
oh, geez, I'm too late.
Alright, see you in a minute.
It's an hour later.
Oh, that's weird. Oh. That's how you show that.
Can you actually show the best perception?
Yeah, and I was looking through the state options, and like there's a tick at the bottom of the first sheet in the cog that says passive skills, and it puts like your passive number in front of all of your skill checks, and you can click that to show your passive for that skill. Like, for example, I have a passive 10 Arcana, which means nothing, but I can now ping it.
I have a passive thief tools of 18.
Huh. Today I learned.
I walk up to a chest and the chest spontaneously opens.
Ba-dunk. It's in my pickup radius.
I do have a passive stealth of 18. It's pretty good.
Mhm. Find it funny that, you know, the one role type we all use is down as legacy.
Mm.
And
The most
by
useful
far-
one.
Yeah, it's by far the most useful. It's like, yeah, this is the one we don't support. I played another game with a a few others, and they use like you constantly have to change it when you have advantage or not.
Oh,
Always like, oh, I should have advantage on that. I roll this again. Or, oh, yeah, you can roll that again because you have advantage. It's like, guys, please. So I changed it to roll 2, and they're like, oh man, I thought you had advantage on that. It's like, you're the DM, you'd know if I'd have advantage.
yeah, I have that in one of my other games actually.
Mm.
Just because I'm on roll 2, the DM always assumes I have advantage on my rolls.
Do you
Hey
guys
there.
also, on your character sheets, have double advantage and disadvantage buttons? As for me,
No.
like roll, normal, advantage, disadvantage, disadvantage.
It's advantage plus and disadvantage minus.
Oh,
Oh, there's a plus behind it.
Yeah.
gotcha, yeah.
What does it mean? Is there like an extra?
It's for Elven accuracy.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Oh.
See.
They made a whole feature on the sheet just for that one shitty little feat. Jesus
Apparently.
Christ. How did
In
Ross
fairness, it
mess
saved John a lot of time.
I hate that. No. I'm trying
Yeah,
to
we're in the
fix the sheet.
ones I'm in. Basically, everyone ended up playing some form of elf or half elf, and like 3 people in the party have that feat.
Yeah.
It's like,
It's also everyone playing the same class then.
Thankfully, there's a good mix.
all,
You do a
elf,
lot with half elves.
all elf and arcane archers.
There's a warlock,
Uh-huh.
a paladin, a bullshitty self-made class that I am. Although that died and I'm a druid.
I need...
Wildfire druid, which is actually really fun.
Yeah, I did like the look of that one.
Mm.
It
Gareth, I'm
wasn't
just
UA, I would have.
having a look through your sheet to see if I can use it to fix Ross's sheet.
Whose sheet are you looking through?
Yours.
That's probably not a great idea.
I'm not actually looking through the sheet. I'm looking through the attributes and abilities to see how your hit dice is set up. As
Well, my hit dice are also fucked.
Your hit dice are fucked as
Oh.
well.
In a different way.
How are your hit dice fucked?
I have an additional 66 hit dice.
Uh,
Because I accidentally became a giant hyena briefly.
Okay.
under character sheet?
Your hit dice
Yeah.
say the same thing as his
Weird.
do on there. So your hit die is usually a D12.
D8?
Why is this? Okay. Yeah, your
Yeah,
character sheet's a lot more fucked up than his.
Yeah, I've tried to sort it out myself and can't work out what's going on, so it's not easy.
No. Okay. I came here looking to fix one problem, and I discovered another problem. Great.
It's fine. I'm not going to have the D6 hit dice, so it's not going to confuse me.
Do you still have them?
It shows them as 0 out of 66.
66 is that's nice.
Oh yeah, gone now. Back
You're
to me.
welcome. Right, so I fixed one problem. That was nice and easy.
Now all the other ones.
Ross, did you set up your class in the top thing?
Ross probably isn't here, and if he is,
Take a step to it.
he's probably still
Well-
simple. No, it's fine. I'm fixing it. It's the setup for the sheet. You know, it has in attributes and abilities all these different little macro things. Somehow his have been deleted. So I needed somebody that had D8s, which, as I correctly surmised, was Gareth. And I'm stealing his
Macro,
source code. Yeah,
Fair enough.
trust me. I'm a Cody boy. I've done this shit too many times.
Why is the hood open on my sheet?
What's the matter with your sheet?
Oh,
Little sheet?
Adam's
Hood's open.
stuff for you.
Oh, thank you.
Hopefully, I don't fucking promise anything. Oh look! You now have hit dice. Behold,
OMGYG!
I am the god of sheets.
Now
Right.
you need to transfer, or not forget the transfers.
Oh well, I transferred your gold across. Surely that's enough, guys. Fucking Matthew. There you go. Right, don't fucking mess around with your sheets anymore. Both of you. I'm warning you.
Yes, dear.
Right.
Negative inspiration.
Ross, why are you eating a bowl of M&Ms?
How did you know? I'm so sorry. I'll mute myself.
That just sounds like you're eating it with a spoon. It's confusing me.
I
That's
am.
what I'm hearing.
With some milk.
Like, legitimately, that's exactly what I'm doing.
Wait, really?
No!
Damn. I'm so good at this.
It's
Oh,
good
you're
enough.
so gullible. Right, so you guys wander back towards the swamp after taking an hour to rest up and
Not a
repair
bad
your
choice.
hit dice. What would you like to do?
Shall we have a look inside?
Let's go take a look, alright?
When
Do we ought to take the stealthy
when we-
approach?
when we look in, like, are there actually torches lit in here, or is it just a map?
It's daylight at the moment, so no, there are no torches lit. There are
There are
torches there,
torches.
though. They do seem
Can I
to
make
be
a
quite modern.
Perception check or another check to see if, like, as if it looks like someone lives here, or if it's just abandoned.
Roll a... Well, I suppose that'd be an investigation or perception.
I
Or
will
just
do
a straight up
investigation.
intelligence, I guess. But yeah, roll investigation.
The greatest.
9, probably. I mean, snails don't usually have torches inside them, do they? No. No, maybe. It's not that dusty.
Is the proportions of the furniture about right for the size of the dragonfly we fought?
No.
Okay.
It's more
Also-
your sort of size.
Also, probably not for the giant
Oh.
meat.
Like
Yeah, shall we stealth in?
like halfling size?
No.
Oh, normal medium creature
Yeah.
size.
Normal meat.
Okay.
No.
Well, Bryce goes over, wipes his feet on the mat.
Cool.
Doesn't want to track dirt inside.
Naturally.
As you get to there, I want everybody to freeze! And that's not freezing, Braxus. And you got to roll initiative as this guy looks at you coming around the corner and goes, "Ah!
Why does everyone want to
Non-followers!"
This one speaks common.
I'm a follower.
Fuck
Why is everything in this cute snail house so evil?
Yeah, last time as well. Cute samurais trying to kill us.
I live in such an adorable house.
Adorable dwarven ticks trying to kill us.
Yeah, they were manic.
Yeah, that's true.
Wow, he's got a...
Floppis, you are first to react. Music,
Hello,
please
hello.
play.
All right.
Was it
So,
quite-
do I even see him?
No, you
I know he's
hear him
running.
shout around the corner. I mean, can
Oh.
he have seen you? I tried to control L and he doesn't have sight, so I have no idea.
Oh. 1, 2. Ah. 4. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Take
Okay.
your time. Take your time, Ross. What would
I
you
am
like
going
to
to gesture strike. Oh no.
Cool. It's
Fine.
fine though. You don't fuck it up too much.
Okay, I will then burn a key point. I believe I have to do that to bonus action disengage, right?
I'm trying to remember how many key points you've burnt
Yes.
because you don't seem to be tracking them. Or do you get
Uh,
them
I
back
would
on
have
a short
reset
rest?
them.
Yeah. Do you reset on a short rest? I can't remember.
Yes.
It's been
do,
so
yes.
long since I played a monk.
okay, Domino.
Subtle hit
But I haven't-
markers. I haven't played
I'm
as
keeping
Domino for
track of it, don't
fucking ages.
You use them on Flurry of Blows.
Yeah, but
Oh, very Bruce.
if they reset on a short rest, then you're fine.
Yeah, we're good. So I'll just step of the wind. I'll burn a key point to disengage.
Cool. I assume your second
And,
bar on your token, by the way, is your key points.
Correct. Yeah,
Then you're not keeping track of them because it still says 3. There we go.
it does not.
Suck. You suck.
Zalk.
Silk. Silk will.
Sorry, as
take-
Matt pronounced it, Suzuki.
No, that's even better. That's better than what I don't know what Matt did. but-
No, I don't.
uh,
Matt
Ah.
doesn't know what Matt did.
I will cast a spell.
Shit.
It doesn't count a spell.
Okay, I will do. Actually, am I in range? Yeah, I will do enemies abound on the creature on the deck.
Okay. It fails.
I really hope there's more than one thing in there.
And yeah, I also didn't know.
I thought we were fighting one creature, and you're like, I cast enemies about.
I walk a
what?
bit back. So the large creature might go crazy, and that's my turn.
Cool. On its turn, it can't see you, and it says on all creatures it can see.
Yep, that's why it moved back.
I was telling the others, Eric, because they don't know that. This isn't just a game for you, my boy. And it's going to
Damn
take
it.
a step forward
Hoping.
and attack this guy. So,
Yeah, that'd be a pretty good game.
yeah, he hits this guy hard. Not me, you fucking idiot! Ah, Roscoe. Oh wait, sorry. At the end of his turn, he's going to repeat the intelligence saving throw, and fails again. So Garrett.
Zombies making intelligence saves. That's kind of sad.
We'll stretch out, grow some limbs.
I don't think there is actually on the end a saving throw. It's only when you're hit, right?
Oh, if it was the end of the turn. It doesn't matter. He failed anyway.
Yeah, it's when you hit.
Yeah.
Oh, creepy.
Or when the creature takes damage, officially.
Oh, do not like. So,
Where's your spider?
one of them is visibly attacking the others.
Yeah, the big guy's attacking the dude to the northwest.
Okay, I'll ignore him then. And I'll try webbing that guy.
Webbing what one, sorry? Oh, that one, the closest one. Okay.
The one on the right.
That misses.
And I miss.
Yep. Anything else you wish to do?
That'll do.
Cool.
Is it only for me, or is the music like also breaking up and quite
No, just
noisy?
you. Braxis.
It's good here. Right.
Hello.
10. 20. Can't quite make it around everyone, so he's gonna have to go up to here. Can't see shit.
You see a giant spider.
Even though he does have some latent issues and anger issues related to the spider, he's going to let it go for now. I'm going to hold a firebolt for the first enemy to come around the corner.
Okay.
So otherwise I won't get an attack in.
Okay. On to the cult fanatic's turn. This one, two of them actually, I think, are gonna cast a spell of spiritual weapon, and they're both gonna target the giant spider because nobody wants a giant spider on them.
Burns.
So spiritual weapon, and just click this twice. Boop. It's a nat 1, although I don't think it can hit itself, and a 12 for 4. Good job, guys.
That misses.
Yeah, I gathered it would. The one that got hit hard is going to try and knock this zombie out of its stupor by using a Sacred Flame on it. It's a zombie, it's not very dexy, it knows that. Although he doesn't know that it's never going to make that intelligence save. So, as it's injured,
No, almost.
it nearly makes the intelligence save, and he's going to move around and behind it. Floppis.
Fantastic. All right. So, Floppus is going to just inch forward slightly. Inch forward more. Peek around the corner. See that they're still there, and oh god. Okay, cool. So he's no other choice. Move forward. And go in for a Jester Strike.
You miss again.
I do, yeah. That happens. Then I'll just bonus action attack.
Yep, that one hits, and
Cool,
you do
nice.
9 damage.
Now, for that one, I don't need to burn a key point, right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Anything else you wish
So
to do?
No, I'll wait here.
Okay. Sulk. Or Zulk.
So we'll warrior, and we'll do a total death on this one.
Okay.
It's been injured, right?
Yes.
Ooh, good damage.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, that does 18 damage to him.
And I will step to the side.
Lulu. Hey, go back here.
Zombie is going to select between the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people it can see randomly and attack them. So going from the bottom left to Roscoe being a 5. 3, it moves towards the fanatic that's already injured. As he moves away, provokes 2 attacks of opportunity. So both hitting. So he's going to take 7 damage, and he gets to make the intelligence save twice. Which probably, again, won't do, but hey, why not? Save. I'll take the first number as his first one, and the second number as his second one, so I don't have to click it twice. Yep, he fails twice. And then he's going to Morningstar this fucker. 14, I think. Yeah, that hits, and he kills that one.
Oh my god.
Go zombie.
Value enemy abound.
Roscoe.
Yeah.
Web recharges, and he'll shoot it at that one.
Cool. What's the range on the web? Oh, you said it was in range before, didn't you?
It's 30-60.
Okay.
36 feet.
Yep, that hits.
Very
Does it actually
precise.
do damage, or is it just restrain?
This is just dragged in, so I'm guessing that it doesn't actually do damage.
Okay, so he's webbed.
And come back around here.
Okay.
What the?
Braxus. One of the spiritual weapons would have faded when the guy was killed.
Praxis growls and just, shoots off that firebolt he's been holding at a spiritual weapon out of spite before it moves on. Steps over. 10, 15. And I can see 2 over there. Oh shit, I didn't take that. Oh well. Alright, he's taking another step forward. And then slams his 2 hands together, and as he pulls them apart, a spear of pure platinum appears and flies towards the towards the restrained guy. Yeah.
Cool. That hits
Shing.
and does 9 force damage.
Yeah. I will 10, 20 20. And Denver's main action is also going to try to hurl a mote of flame at that guy too.
Cool. With advantage because he's restrained. Yep, that hits, but he's still up because of your consistently terribly low fire damage. Seriously, there's something wrong with your character sheet. Every time you roll fire damage, it's so low.
Yep.
Anything else you wish to do?
He's going to move down and fly into just to there. So he's kind of in line with Flopsis, and that's his turn.
Cool. The heavily injured one. There's not really a lot he can do. He doesn't have any healing spells, though, and he's given up on trying to knock the zombie out of this shit. He's gonna. Yeah, he's gonna cast Hold Person on Braxus.
Ooh. Alright. Hup. I would like to use my favourite of Bahamut to add to that.
Cool.
Making it a 16.
You pass. And the other one is gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Well, what I'm doing.
No,
Practice
keep
what
away!
you do.
Keep away!
Bonus action is going to move his spiritual weapon over here and attack Sulk because he recognizes that you're the one that did all the shit. 23 for 8.
Yeah, that's it.
And con save for enemies abound. You're fine. And then he is going to he's going to cast Hold Person on you as well.
I'm going to counterspell that. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Successfully counterspell it. I didn't know you had counterspell.
I do.
Well, I just said I didn't know you had it. Floppis.
Floppy?
Ross.
Sorry, I was on mute. Fuck's sake. I'm going to move over to this dude over here.
Mhm.
And I'm going to do what I do best.
Yes!
It's fine. You double fuck, but it's fine.
You really called that one.
That really was the most terrible thing ever.
Sweet Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm going to burn a key point
And flurry of blows.
and flurry blows.
Cool, that one hits, and that one, I think, just
13?
hits. Yeah, so you do 16 damage to him. Anything else you want to do?
No, that's my turn.
Suck.
So we'll do a total death. The same one.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yep. He screams
And
in pain
I'll-
and takes 13 damage.
We'll move over here.
Do you want me to extend the map so you can run away further?
Oh, I cannot hold that. Yep, please.
Cool.
I'm going to there.
Suck, the greatest coward of them all. Cult Fanatic is 1, Braxus is 2, Floppis is 3, and the Cult Fanatic at the bottom right is 4.
I just let them kill each other. That's my plan.
Cool. He goes after the heavily injured Cult Fanatic. Oh yeah, he's gonna fuck that shit up.
Oh, is that a restrained one?
Boom. Yeah.
Oh.
But you wouldn't know that, Spider Boy.
Splurt.
And then he's gonna use the rest of his movement to move over here. And then it's Roscoe's turn.
My web recharges. And I'll shoot it at that guy.
Go for it.
Why not?
You miss. Anything else you wish to do?
Climb on the ceiling.
Cool. Braxus.
Alright. So I take a step forward to this guy. There. Well, be careful there, Floppy. You got something coming up in your 6.
My what? Ah!
And I gotta swing at the guy below me as I roar.
You don't roar very loudly, and he seems unaffected.
Right. And, weapon can't quite reach the other guy, but I think it doesn't matter too much who this enemies abound has done its job.
Cool. So you're gonna
So-
attack the zombie?
Spear is gonna come flying over here through the air and try to impale the zombie on its way. Shing.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, guys.
It's fine though, you don't hit Floppis. It's a how do you miss the zombie? Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Cool. On the Cult Fanatic's turn, he's gonna roll a d2. And he's still up. Somehow he's still fucking kicking. Braxus. He reaches a hand out towards you and he's casting a spell.
Ooh. Cool.
He's gonna upcast Inflict Wounds to level 2.
Ooh.
That can be nasty.
19
Yeah.
for 30 damage.
Holy shit!
I have 20 AC.
Damn!
Holy fuck!
Fucking lucky, man.
Yeah.
And you also have 36 hit points, so you would have still been up.
I would have grand, but jeez, I would have been plastered by anything after that.
And with his spiritual weapon, he's going to roll a d3 to decide who he wants to attack with that. Oh, he's going after Floppis.
Oh, of course he is.
So bonus action, this sword flies down, seeing the spear fail to hit its mark, and he's going to spiritual weapon you. Ah, don't do that. There we go.
Yeah, but I can't do 18
Nat
damage.
20
right?
for 9 damage. How hard can a spiritual weapon hit? Ah, that really. Oh god!
It's just a flying sword. It's just a flying sword.
And you're out of hit dice as well, by the way, Ross.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to do what I do best. And go in for...
Why?
If it's a turn.
Fuck!
Is that the zombie, yeah, or the cult fanatic? Oh, cult
The
fanatic.
zombie.
Whoa! Really? Okay.
No, this fucker here.
Oh, that's not a zombie. That's just a cult fanatic.
Okay, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah,
then-
that misses.
Yeah, of course it does. And then I'll burn my last key point. Boop. Boop, boop. And go in for a flurry of blows.
Oh god.
Misses. Last chance. Guys, you watch as this gesturing clown sort of runs in and goes woohoo, 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 and doesn't hit a fucking thing.
Flop is going to retire after this game. I'm going back to juggling.
I mean, it's a good routine, but it's we could really use some actual fighting right now.
You notice, you look upwards, you see through the roof of the snail, you see this god dressed in a blue hoodie, staring at a laptop screen, going, "Why don't I even help him make this character?" What was that? Anything else you want to do, Floppis?
Yeah, sure, fuck it. I'm going to do nothing and stay right there.
Good. Suck.
Yeah.
Suck.
So let's see. That's then 15. Total that with 1.
Good. I need him to pass this save. He crit fails and dies. But
Get bombed.
and there goes your last opportunity to question people.
Yep.
Alright.
Is the zombie still alive? Question the zombie.
Well, we are about to find out.
I see.
Hey, Floppis.
Ah, fuck it up.
15 for 10? I think that misses. That misses, yeah. Only because I helped you set up your defense. Roscoe.
Yeah.
Web recharges. And I'll try to web the zombie.
Yeah, you can't miss a zombie. Only an idiot misses a zombie. Yeah, that hits.
Zombie is restrained.
With enemies abound, I don't know whether he'd have the wherewithal to actually break out of the web. I'm going to say he can. Anything else you wish to do?
That's it.
Braxus.
Weapon flies true. Shing.
Hey, you actually hit something.
Yeah. 13 for 10.
Yep.
Then I'm going to step up as well and roaring swing.
That hits as well, and you do 11 damage to him.
Yeah. That's me.
The Floppis. It's a zombie. You can't miss a zombie. It's nearly impossible. Yay, you hit for really mediocre damage.
They had to roll a 1 somewhere.
That hits as well for slightly better damage. He should be
And my
making
turn.
intelligence saving throws, but he's going to randomly select one of you two fuckers in, anyway, so... Suck!
Okay.
Suck!
Then 20. He drops concentration on enemies around. And he will walk up and step the zombie.
You just about hit him.
Oh my
and
god.
then you crit him, doing a total of 27
crit
damage.
too.
27. Yeah.
First one also crit.
Why is the
He's
first one a
restrained.
crit?
It's restrained.
Oh, okay.
It's restrained.
So that's 16 plus 13, so
29.
29. He's still up, but he's looking rough.
And that's my turn.
Cool. On its turn, it's going to roll 1d3 to decide who it's going to Morningstar.
Well, yeah. The enemy is about is gone. No.
I know.
That's how he works.
Don't be
I
a two, don't be a
literally
two.
said before you drop the concentration, I would roll it anyway, so... He's going to go after Floppis with disadvantage
Yeah, he is,
because
yeah.
he's
Yeah,
restrained
cool.
by the web.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Yeah.
like the juggling.
Oh, dice.
Is there no size restriction on the webbing either? Man, that's insane.
Yeah.
It's a spider.
Should not.
No, it should be. I may start ruling in size restrictions on that. Maybe
would say,
not
like,
on large, but large is fine. But any bigger
Like if
than
you
that-
do it on a Tarrasque or something, yeah.
Yeah.
That's...
the giant walks past. I use my spider web. Oh, he's held. It's a Morningstar and Floppist.
It's just like a bit of gum that's.
Although
Lots
this
of
is also a
range.
large spider, so it makes
No,
good
as I
sense.
said, it makes sense for a large creature.
Yeah.
But yeah, not for a giant. Anyway, my giant is fucking huge. So, disadvantage Morningstar Floppist. Are you ready to be dead?
Sure am.
9. Damn you,
Oh.
disadvantage. And it was really shit damage anyway. Roscoe.
Really should
coming
damage
through
would
with
have killed
bite.
me.
Cool.
Ooh.
Are zombies immune to poison damage? They probably are.
Probably.
But the piercing is enough to do it anyway. How do you want to do this?
Just long pincer straight through the skull.
Cool. You pincer him
Tense
straight through the
enough.
skull. And you're now out of initiative.
And then drop it on Braxis.
So-
I'm not keeping this.
Snail cultists. I knew it.
Yeah. Braxton goes over and picks up one of them. Tell us why you're here.
I don't think they're moving anymore, but Sok will go through the pockets of this one.
Cool. You find a holy symbol, and that's pretty much it. And a dagger.
Do I recognize the symbol?
The symbol looks. Roll a history check. It's an incredibly low DC.
Well, let's see. 14.
14. You look at it and you're like, I don't know what this is a symbol of, but it just looks like a watering can. Like it's clearly just like a circle, like a coin shape disc with a watering can on it.
Does it resemble the ones we found on the other undead cultists we found
Yes.
on the cliff that day?
Yes.
It's a watering can. Okay.
Hmm.
We're going to search everyone else's pockets, see if there's anything else suspect on any of the others.
All exactly the same.
Uh,
One dagger, one religious symbol with a watering can on it.
Hmm.
They're
Cultist.
trying to make a garden.
Undead gardens.
Are there any other effects in place that can spot?
Let's toss this place.
No, it's. There's a few basic sleeping mats. There's some buckets with water and a couple more with just some real basic berries in. When I say real basic berries, though, these are very large berries. Like you assume these are normal, like a good berry size, but when you pick them up, they're actually more like a watermelon size. It's clearly much in the same way this snail is huge. These berries are oversized as well. These are not giant good berries though. Or they are, but you have to swallow them in one go in order to receive the 1 point of healing.
It's really awkward.
We should take them for the chef.
The
Oh,
cultists.
yeah, definitely.
Not carrying back people.
No, I mean,
No,
I think it means the large berries.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, the berries. Yeah.
He would have told you before that human bodies not so interesting for the cooking, though if you have any you want to get disposed of, his pig farm, they do kind of specialise in that sort of thing. But
Maybe the pig's like the zombie, but
well, again, nobody wants to eat zombie flesh.
Rotten meat. Ugh.
But yeah, the
Yeah.
things like the daggers and that you can sell for a couple of pieces of
Yeah.
silver or whatever.
Minecraft taught me one thing.
Don't dig down.
Don't eat rotten meat.
Oh, that too.
So what would you guys like to do? You now have what would appear to be a safe place to sleep, if you wish to do so. You've been travelling back and forth like crazy bastards for a while. Or you can continue venturing onwards. You're fairly close to the tree house, or you can try taking the road through the swamp to see if you find anything there.
Great big magic swamp.
maybe the treehouse is interesting.
Does look.
I still can go on for a bit more, or do you guys feel like sleeping here?
imagine it's mostly Floppis who wants to sleep.
Yeah.
He does regain his key points on a short rest, but his health will go nowhere.
All right.
I'm about half tapped on magic.
I'm out of magic, but yeah.
Well, if you want to take a rest, we're not going to get a chance anywhere else.
Maybe in the treehouse, maybe there's some nice halfling in there, and we say hello, and then
Well,
we'll attack us.
we thought to be something nice in the giant snail, and that didn't seem to happen.
True.
The zombie
Do you want to take
escapes. The cultists are all escaping as well.
Yeah, we should probably drag out the bodies indeed before we get to that. Shall we start up the watch?
Something could happen. Something interesting could happen. Others might come back. We could get some answers.
Mm-hmm.
It's a night starting to fall. The weather outside is getting a bit gloomier. It's a little rainy, a little slushy, a little swampy.
It's a bit
Yeah.
frightful outside, but I make you fire. That's quite delightful.
I will kill you. I have that power.
Giant snails fall.
So who's taking which watch? There's 4 of you, so you can cover all 4 watches easy enough.
I'll take first watch.
I'll take last.
So we'll
I'll
take
take this third.
that was already taken by Roscoe.
Roscoe
well,
took
so
the
the first
first, didn't he? Did you say third or
Yes,
first,
yeah,
Roscoe?
I said first.
Yeah. So Eric,
Okay.
stop confusing shit.
Wait, what did Ross say?
Third.
Oh, I
I thought you said
start.
start.
Yeah, that's what see, he
Yeah.
starts. So I was like, oh, that's the first one. Yeah, so it's not that crazy. So
apologies.
I will take the second one then.
There we go. Right. So you all bed down. Choose your sleeping pads, whatever. Roscoe, could I get a D20 from you, please? And then a perception check. Cool. You really aren't paying attention. You're just kind of napping in the doorway, but nothing happens on your watch. So, can I get a perception check and then the D20?
Yeah, so we'll go outside though and go to a dark spot to sit there very quietly.
Okay.
The first perception check.
Yeah, perception check, then D20. I did it the wrong way around before. So yep, you're looking fairly keenly.
19.
Yeah, you watch. There's insects. You see some some larger insects just buzzing in the distance. You're like, I miss normal size insects. Remember when normal size insects were a thing? I miss that.
I missed.
I miss normal size things. Even the trees are enlarged. This is ridiculous. But you head back in and wake Floppis for his watch. Floppis, perception check, please.
Conception check. Gotcha.
You fuck yourself.
Hot. Ooh.
You are on this. You're like, I can't hit shit, but I'm fucking good at looking. And hit me with a D20.
Alright.
Night Watchman combo.
Cool. Nothing goes off on your watch. And you know what? You saw nothing going off.
You bet your fucking ass I did.
With your nat 20, even though it's dark out, you're observing, you're looking for anything that might be dodgy. And you do notice up in the clouds, there's always a low-hanging cloud, which when you're at the top of the cliff, when you look down, all you see is clouds. You don't see any of this landscape at all. But you notice like some weird, spindly, maybe spidery-looking purple legs that sort of... Actually, they'd be black and white because of dark vision. But you notice these legs sort of dragging along under the lower end of the clouds. It looks kind of weird and eerie, as if there's something moving through the clouds, but you're not quite sure what it is. But it's not heading towards you, so you don't panic.
Okay.
And then you can wake Braxus.
I most certainly shall.
And then Braxus, can I get a perception?
Yeah. How dark is it at the moment?
It's still dark. You've got a carrot. Your
yeah.
carrot's still in effect.
Cool. Perception. Ooh.
And then a D20, please.
Do-do-do.
Cool.
Ooh.
Your watch goes off without a hitch as well. You will get your long rest. which Floppus means you get 1 hit die back, which will come in handy if you ever have a fight later.
Another rest. Yeah.
You guys have options. There is the path through the swamp, there's a treehouse, or you can go back and check out that drop-off.
It really sounds like he wants to go to the drop-off.
No, I'm saying... I make the maps, it's up to you guys if you want to go to them or not. On your sheet... Killing, you need to reset at some point. On your sheet, Ross, it says long rest on a blue button. If you click it, you'll take a long rest. It'll update everything automatically for you. So click it.
Oh.
There you go. You get your 1 hit dice back and your 4 hit points.
Oh.
Fuck a doodle doo. Right, so where would you guys like to go? And seriously, you don't have to go back to the drop off. I'm just saying it's an option of somewhere you have yet to look. You can also go back to the burrows, go down and try and find out what the fuck's going on there as well. You have many options. It's West Marches. You do you, bitches.
I find the treehouse very interesting. But
Trio sounds good.
Does sound interesting. All right.
means
Give it a look. Of course, I'll also check these small buildings, see if there's anything in them as well.
Cool. You see,
There we
like a wooden... It's still echoing back at me. A wooden shelf with a round hole cut in it. Would you like to investigate further? roll a perception.
Hey, Roscoe, I think you could fit in here. Do you want to go take a look? Can't quite see in there. In you go.
I look around. What's in here?
Roll a perception. It smells like shit in there.
It's a butthole.
It's not a butthole. It's not a snail's butthole. It doesn't. Everyone knows a snail's butthole is kept up to 15 feet away from its shell, so that when it poops, it doesn't go inside the shell.
It's not a butthole. It's just a thing you French kiss with your butthole.
What?
So you guys trudge through the swamp. I'm going to put on some mood music, which you may need to turn
Really quick
down.
question while you do that.
Yeah.
Does anyone know what a Titan and nail clippers?
What?
Sorry,
Anyone know how to tighten
Titan.
nail clippers? Or tighten nail clippers, as in nail clippers for a titan?
That's it, yeah.
No.
No, I do not.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you. Sorry for interrupting.
That's okay, it was very important.
Not an image I needed, Ross.
What Titan's having his nails clipped?
No, Ross doing it.
That's not Oh, got it. Never mind. Fucking genius.
So you guys, you have your morning rations, and those of you that need to use the outhouses, once Braxis has finished snooping around both of them, you do find some sections of leaf cut into nice little squares that you could use as toilet paper. So that's handy.
They're all rolled up into a cylinder.
Do these good berries still work?
No, they got off. Last 24 hours.
And also the death ward effect has worn off as well.
Yeah, it's gone off Braxis.
Yep. But you decide to head towards this treehouse off in the distance, and you spend a couple of hours wending your way through this murky, horrible swamp. It's damp and it's horrid, but you're the ones that decided to stay away from the path. And as you approach, you see this. Ba-dink. And the rain's coming down a little heavily. It's quite dark here. Let me turn on the global illumination so you can actually see what the treehouse looks like a bit. Dump. There you go. So that's what the treehouse looks like. Even though it's got dynamic lighting on it. So it's a big ass treehouse, but it's clearly got a built path on it. And you're moving. Are you moving towards it?
Yeah, carefully, I guess.
Cool. Can I get perception checks or passive perceptions, please? Sorry from.
I can ping it.
We learned.
Yay!
Cool.
No.
I'll do that as soon as I figure out where the fuck it is in the sheet.
It's otherwise your perception bonus plus 10.
Yeah, what's your perception?
His
My
perception is +5, so you're
Yeah,
at
it's
15. So one of these Roscoe will see coming. The other one, all of you will see coming. You see movement in the water coming towards you, and I need everybody to roll initiatives.
Trouble!
In the water. They're in the water.
Some just playing elevators.
7.
7.
Yeah.
Cool. Still sonding. So there's no surprisey round. It's just whatever's. So to the north, you see. What was your perception again? Let me scroll up.
11.
11. So to the north, you see water moving. Clearly, something is swimming towards you at quite a rate. It seems like something quite large, and it's moving with such speed that you're like, yeah, this is not good.
Okay, I will then 20 and say let's head to the tree house. 30.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
difficult terrain because it's
Oh.
fairly deep water. It's been difficult terrain all the time you've been walking.
Okay.
Okay.
So then this is 30, and I'm going to dash.
Cool.
That's another 30.
So, in first is the one that you spotted moving towards you. You see another one of these motherfuckers, and you know for damn sure now that they are. Yeah, you don't want to be looking at them. And so, as soon as his turn is next, this one appears towards from where you're running towards.
How do they look in the water? Are they handling it well?
They look like they're not as fast as they are on land, but they're not. They have a swim speed,
Okay, cool.
just not a 30-foot swim speed.
Yeah,
So-
that's fine.
This one's gonna. I mean, he can reach. He can reach Floppis. Yeah, he can reach Floppis. So Floppis is gonna be that one's target, and he goes first. So Floppis, sorry, brah.
It's alright.
It's been nice knowing you.
Yeah. 15. Oh, that misses.
Oh.
Bitches.
Nat 20 for 13.
Ooh.
Fuck.
There's not on the mandibles.
Sorry, it's not like he's gonna hit with the last attack.
And then 15 misses as well.
He doesn't.
Nice.
And then the second dragonfly
Huh?
pops up out of the water, and he can
Right
only
under
reach Sulk, so he's going to swim at Sulk and do 3 attacks against you. So Claw, that's 17, which I think misses you?
Yeah. No.
Oh, just hits. Okay. Another Claw, which misses, and then Mandibles, 23 for 9.
Yep.
Floppis, there's 2 of them. Do you avert your gaze from both of them?
Yeah, damn right I do.
Cool.
Stare at the ground, watch the feet, and then move in for a Chester strike.
13 misses.
And then I will just regular old extra.
16 misses as well, I'm afraid.
Sure does.
Oh, 16. Damn.
Oh, sorry. I thought you'd finished.
I'll pop a key point and disengage. just hide.
Your second attack would have been your bonus action, so you
Yeah.
can't disengage.
It's not. Second attack is not a bonus action.
Yeah,
It's
it
a
is.
bonus. It is. You can do it. You can take a bonus action to attack, or you can take a bonus action and a key point to do 2.
Oh,
Yeah.
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 my apologies. In which case, I am my turn.
Cool. Braxus.
Oh, god damn.
You notice these
I
creatures
think-
are also fully submerged in well, not fully submerged. They're in water, which means they'll be
Right.
slightly fire resistant.
Can I have to here and then use my action to grapple Floppus and just pull and drag him behind me?
Oh yeah, easily.
Cool.
Yay, no resistance.
Alright, here's I can't actually drag you, so just move yourself to the space behind me.
Yep.
And then as my bonus action, I'm going to clap my hands together and will my platinum spear to charge in its general direction.
Cool.
Disadvantage.
Such an Edward Elric move.
Shing. Ooh, that's about right.
It's fine though. You don't manage
It's
to
fine.
spear
Wow.
yourself.
It's fine.
What a floppy turn.
And
Spear
I'm
me.
gonna take a. Actually, if I move to E5, no, I'd already moved up 5, so I only have 5 left. 10 left. I'm just gonna take a step forward so I am up in its face. That's me.
Does he not take movement to move a creature around you?
I don't. No, it's awkward when it's just around you.
Yeah, it is.
But I can stay here if you want. That's fine.
No, it's fine.
It's not the same.
Yeah, stay there, please.
Cool.
I don't know what the fuck is going on. Roscoe!
We'll avert his gaze and stretch out into the spider again,
Converted gaze.
and try to web that guy.
Wait 1 second. The guy next to... Who?
This one.
Oh, that one. Okay, yep, go for it. Damn, that crits,
yes.
and he is webbed.
Brilliant.
Okay.
It's really damn good.
Anything else you wish to do?
No, I think I'll leave it at that.
Suck.
Let's see. Silk is going to cast Mirror Image.
Okay.
And that is it.
Okay. Dragonfly at the top. First thing he's going to do is try and claw at the webs that are on him. Claw. 17 for 6. Does that get rid of them?
Yeah, that gets rid of them.
Cool. So he is de-webbed, and he is pissed. I'm going to roll a d3 to see who he attacks. He can't reach. Suck. So Floppis will be in that one.
As always.
Oh, actually, he's got 2 attacks.
Class.
I'm going to roll 2d3, but if it's Floppis and Roscoe, he can't really do that. But so, whatever, I'm going to roll 2d3. And hope it isn't too confusing. Damn it! That's not too confusing, that's fine. So he's going to move forward to attack Braxus with a claw, and then Roscoe with a mandible. I love it when a plan comes together. So, Braxus with advantage because you averted your gaze.
Yeah.
17 for 13.
Misses.
And Roscoe, because you averted your gaze.
Mm-hmm.
Mandibles, 24 for 11.
Yeah, that hits.
This will teach you for trying to web me. And successfully doing so. Sulk, I assumed you averted your gaze as well.
Yeah, I forgot, but I would have averted my gaze.
Okay. He is then gonna... He's either gonna pick you or the spider, so I'm gonna roll 3d2. I have multiple attacks, why don't I split them up? So, first he's gonna claw at you, Suck. Suck. 22.
Yeah, it's one of the
Cool.
the duplicates.
Satisfied that he has killed you, he's moving around there and he's going to hit the spider twice. So spider,
By the way, spider has blind sight.
Yes, let's see.
Oh, nice.
cool. 22 for
So
13.
that first one wouldn't have actually hit. That one, however,
Well, I
does.
think, does that mean he can't avert his gaze?
No, because the spider can still look. though.
It's more like
It says at the bottom of it that. Oh no, that's mirror image. Never mind.
you don't actually use your eyes for it. It's like your spidey sense.
Creature can avert its eyes to avoid saving throw at the start of its turn.
You can, for example, you can close your eyes but still use your blind sight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so the first attack misses, but that one hits.
which does exactly the same damage.
Cool. And then mandibles, 26 for 12.
Oof.
Oh yeah.
Floppis.
Oh boy, I'm trying to debate whether I want to attack or just cower in the corner.
Well,
Well,
you attack
I'm gonna
or you
go
need
out.
to run all run. If you're very slow, and very fast.
If I'm going to go out, I'm going to go out fighting. Yeah. Fuck. Cool. Here we go. Ultimate strike of destiny.
You miss.
Hits. I shall burn a key. And furry bows.
Oh god.
That hits for 9. Oh wait, are you averting your gaze?
Yes.
Okay, so that misses, but the second one hits for 8.
Nice.
Just hits
Fuck
with
it
an
up.
18.
Cool. Shanae, that's my turn.
Braxis, are you averted?
Yep.
Cool. What would you like to do?
First of all, the spear is going to swing around for another disadvantage run. Nope. And then Brax is going to curse that these things never goddamn stand next to each other. And is going to use a rolling blade. Disadvantage.
That misses as
13.
well, I'm afraid.
I'm going to use my favourite of Bahamut on that.
Okay. Yeah, that hits then
20.
for 15 damage.
Yeah.
And you
That's
see
me.
it takes all... Well, you don't see anything because you averted your gaze, but Roscoe can tell you it took all of that damage. It's not immune to anything or resistant. Roscoe,
Nice.
Will avert his gaze and bite the one to the left.
with his blind sight, so you're...
Yeah.
No, straight roll. That hits, and... it is poisoned, I believe. Or at least it takes the damage. Is he poisoned?
Yeah, it's just damage. It's not poisoned.
Okay.
And yeah, that'll be it.
Sulk, do you avert your gaze?
No, I'll look this time.
Cool.
19.
Yep.
I will step at the one in front of me. Doing... Yeah, no, sorry.
That
6.
hits. Yep. That
And,
naturally
critical.
misses, but it's fine.
It's fine.
I swear I've never rolled anything different on that, which is right. It should be 1 in 20 or whatever the fuck I set it up as. Or it
think
just
it
says
did
it's
once,
fine.
but,
I have a button that I click that just says it's fine. It's very reassuring. There you go. Oh, you might hit yourself.
Oh, there you go. Huh.
Yeah. Anyway, anything else you wish to do?
No, that's it.
Cool. The top dragonfly is going to choose between the 3 targets. So 3d3.
Naturally.
Jesus Christ, Floppis. What the
Oh,
fuck did you do to
God.
this guy? He looks at you as you avert your gaze. Your stupid clown outfit, your stupid fucking juggling batons. 24 for 8.
Uh-huh.
Ow.
Second attack. 27 for 8.
Yeah?
Is that you down?
Oh,
I
yes.
was already down, yeah.
Oh, you were
Then
already down. Oh, you should probably
Yeah.
tell. I'm zoomed. Oh, yeah, I don't really need to be zoomed out this far because I was expecting Eric to run further away. Wait, so you were down from the first attack.
No, my
Yeah.
idea was to run, but I see that the rest are not really worrying.
If you're down from the first attack, then I'm going to roll 2d 7s with a 2, 3, 4 being Braxus, a 5, 6, 7 being Roscoe, and that 1 being Flopsis.
Oh god.
And
Don't make him do that one.
while I'm being fair, I'm also saying that that roll counts as a 27 for 8, so which isn't a massive amount of damage. I rolled a 5 and a 2, so that would have been against Roscoe.
Sure.
27 for 8, and then Mandibles against Braxus with advantage.
Yep.
Double 11s, so the Mandibles miss. Second Dragonfly is going to choose between Roscoe and Zug. 3d2. Roscoe is a 1, Zug is a 2. So Roscoe, it's going to hit. It's like, didn't I kill you last time? So Zug. An
No,
11.
disappears.
That probably misses your.
It's miss also,
Yeah, that's
I was
fine.
just- it would miss
No,
anyway,
it doesn't matter.
yeah.
It misses anyway. Then he moves up to Roscoe and 22 for 12.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's the wrong button. And 27 for 12.
Damn.
Can you take 24 hit points?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Well, he's
Oh,
down,
Free
but
character.
he's not dead.
Down, not dead.
Floppis,
This doesn't look good.
Nope.
you save. Braxis, do you avert your gaze?
Yes.
Okay.
He's going to turn around. Ah, great.
You think to yourself, shit, it'd be really handy to have like a healing earling pie or some good berries right now. Oh well.
Fuck yeah, the good berries are gone.
Yeah, that's why I asked.
Oh well, there goes my plan.
I wasn't even going to bother reminding you because you guys reminded yourselves that your good berries were gone. So
Yeah. Oh wait. I'm a fuck. Yes, okay. I forgot about that. Alright, I'm going to. It's a bonus action. Action?
Bonus question.
It's a bonus action. I'm going to cast a spell. But as I do, I'm going to yell it out, and it's going to resonate with 2 allies as I twin spell Healing Word onto Roscoe and Flopsis.
Nice.
Ooh.
Good call.
So that's a
Flopis, you
almighty
game 4. Roscoe?
And stop. Yeah, 6.
6. It's healing.
Oh, I forgot I can do that, and I'm so glad right now. Okay.
That was awesome.
Anything else you want to do?
Yeah, with my action, I'm going to curse the fact that they once again are not quite next to each other, but they are within Blastia area. So, in this direction, I'm going to let out a blast of flame.
Yeah, I'll say you can do that without hitting your buddy. They will be half damage because they're in water, so that takes 4.
Are they all in water?
We're all in water, that's why it's difficult terrain. 16. Don't think you have to be. Do you have to be fully submerged to be resistant?
You have to be submerged, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I thought they might
Having your
have
ankles in the water isn't really going to help your face from being
Well,
burned.
no, it's difficult terrain. It's more kind of waist height. Like Roscoe's.
Well, still ain't
is
gonna
up
help.
to his chin. Okay.
Still ain't going to help your face.
So did they take 4 or take half?
No, the one that passed takes half, and the
Yeah,
other
okay,
one will take
yeah.
4.
Cool.
Because unlike
That's
some DMs, I will listen to reason. Eric. Roscoe.
But remember that I should never listen to reason.
Reason?
Roscoe-
Bubbles start going up around the water where Roscoe was. So Belly emerges as a hyena.
Do you avert your gaze?
Fuck yes.
Okay.
I don't know where that water's been. Like that one.
Okay.
Is that my blood?
You miss. Anything else you wish to do?
That's it.
So,
So Lukes.
oh, yeah, but
And step again.
that hits for 8, and that hits for 13. Yep.
And that is my turn.
Gosh.
Cool. Dragonfly's turn. So, the Flopsis killer first. He's gonna roll 3d3. Seriously, Flopsis, what the fuck did you do to this guy?
Wow.
You fuck one dragonfly's daughter, and the world hates you.
You blink and you're like, I'm alive! I'm alive! And you're
Sweet
down again.
life. No, I'm fine. I'm fine. We're good.
A 24
Wait, no, I'm-
doesn't hit you.
Yeah.
Oh, it's advantage.
You're
Yeah.
You're prone.
Bro.
prone.
Oh my god. I've been down so much. I must have brain damage, like, or a concussion or something.
For the second attack, it said it was going to hit you, but I'm gonna do a D7 to see if it does. Actually, I'll roll the mandibles first because the mandibles were against Braxus. So Braxus with advantage, 18 misses you. So
Yeah.
1d7 for the last claw. He sort of looks around you. He's like, this guy's down, but these two, I'm gonna go for the big dog thing. And he's gonna claw at the hyena. 24 for 13. The hyena's got HP for days. He's fine.
Oh my god, it does.
And the other dragonfly is gonna do his. What does that say? I want to roll 3d2 because there's only 2 targets that he can really target. He's gonna choose between you two suckers. 2 claws against the hyena with advantage, and then he's gonna mandible at Sulk. So hyena claw. That's it's okay, but it's only 20 damage. And then mandibles against Sulk. Do you want to roll your d20?
Yep. It will go for one of the mirror images.
I can never remember with mirror image how that shit works. Like, is it rolling
It's
high, rolling low? I
Really
don't know.
weird.
It's lower, so if you must roll is well in this case because I have 2, you must roll a 6 or higher to change the attack target to a duplicate.
Oh,
So
okay.
because it's higher over its 8 and or higher,
Yep.
it goes for the duplicate.
Cool, duplicate, dead.
So yeah, that's what I
FYI, if that had been Sulk, he would have been quite hurt as well. Floppis.
I would have died. I would have died.
Hello.
Death
That's why I'm
saving
familiar
throw,
with-
please. Oh, Floppis gets back up.
Yay! You can do something.
You see him open an eye. He's like, "Ha! Got you! I was fucking playing dead."
Just kidding.
You can.
I get to make an attack, right?
Yeah,
You can have a turn.
normal.
Just a normal turn.
Holy fuck
Yeah.
a duck.
You have to use half your speed to get up,
Alright.
and it's difficult terrain, so you can only really
Yeah.
move 5. Actually, no, you got feline agility. You can move a little bit further, but you do your thing.
Decide if you have your eyes.
Is that what you wanted to
I
do?
miss.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
still have a bonus
what?
action.
You
Gonna
you
burn
could
my
dash
key point,
to kill
and
him.
I'm going to furry blows.
Oh my god, I'm not picking your ass up again. Fucking hell, man, let me
Now-
do shit.
Because you didn't have the option to avert your eyes at the start of your turn.
I didn't avert my gaze, 100%.
Yeah, that's fine. You don't even have to roll the save because at the start of your turn your eyes were closed
Oh,
because you're
yeah.
unconscious. So you
Oh,
both
yeah.
of those hit for 17,
Nice.
and I'm only allowing it
Punch him in the insect nads.
because it's cooler that way. He's like, "Aha, I was faking." As you accidentally drop your sword on the floor. Yeah, they both
Yeah.
hit. You do some whopping damage. Braxus.
Oh, again, you a goddamn crossbow.
What's the crossbow? I'm deflect missile. Just shoot me.
I don't know what a
Bonus
crossbow
action.
is, but I know what a
Aye.
cross dragonborn looks like.
Spear goes flying through the sky, disadvantage. 16?
Misses, I'm afraid.
Daw. Alright.
Daw.
They're slowly getting closer together. They're almost there.
There's a
I'm
hyena
gonna
in the way.
swing at disadvantage. Swing.
That
Nope.
misses as well. Roscoe,
If you try hitting him, it works better.
do you look?
No. I'll try biting that one.
Okay.
Probably won't hit. Yeah.
Nope. Even if you'd looked, it wasn't worth it.
Yeah. That's what I figured.
So,
Joke looks.
oh, you look? Cool. Gaze.
Ooh.
Yep.
Good again. And
Hey.
go for the dragonfly with rapier.
Neither of the dragonflies have rapiers.
Whoa!
You hit, you do
well.
12 damage.
Wow, reverse flopsis.
Like just a technical.
Anti-flopsis.
If you do green flame blade, you can only do it once, right? Even though you have multi-deck.
What?
Sorry?
No, if you have green flame blade, that replaces your attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can only make one green flame. Yeah,
Yes.
Yes.
Then I'm doing it right. Yeah, so I'm just a rapier. Then.
Alright,
Second
I
attack?
thought you were going to do your second attack as a green flame blade. I was gonna
No.
say
I was wondering.
Yeah.
Just 12.
That misses, I'm afraid.
Okay, that's me.
Oh, actually, and I forgot I was doing the crit hit things. I need to start remembering that. So when you crit him, he attempts to parry, and his attack rolls now have a -2.
Ooh.
Nice.
It's all well and good when you're critting the enemies. When they start critting you,
Yep.
that's when shit gets wild. Oh, I've put
And they
-5.
are.
It's actually -2. I need to remember that I'm doing the crit table thing, and I might change those percentages down a bit because 5%. It's not that high, but it's still high. Dragonfly number 1, the Flopsis Downer, is gonna roll 3d3 again to decide how many times he's hitting Flopsis.
Gotcha.
Only
One.
twice.
Oh god.
My god.
So Flopsis,
Maybe it misses
Uh-huh,
once.
Misses?
10 misses,
Ah,
11 misses.
Oh, we survived around.
holy shit.
Hyena,
Fucking matrix around the place.
20 for 11.
Oh.
Everything's coming up flopsis.
Da, 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 da.
And
Oh,
the
just- Barely.
But hyena looks fucked.
Yep.
and then the
Hey,
dragonfly is going to choose to attack Sulk or the hyena. Oh, he really fucking hates Sulk. He's like,
Oh my god.
Yeah,
why are you so difficult to hit? So claw, first claw.
goes for the mirror.
11
misses,
misses.
Yeah.
Oh wait, yeah, you didn't avert your gaze. I don't know why that
I
would
think
affect
I
your
have to
mirror.
roll for every attack though.
Yep, second attack,
Goes for the mirror.
14.
14 misses. The mirror.
What's your dex?
+5. I went.
You went 20 for dex. Cool. And final
Yep.
attack.
D20. It goes for me. and now it hits me.
Oh dear.
No, he misses.
Ah.
Oh, remember as well, these are all at -2, so that's
Oh,
even
yeah,
lower.
that's
So yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Floppis, do you avert your gaze?
No.
Okay, Floppis. Who are you
I'll
going
go
to
with
randomly
your
attack with your new thing?
Yep.
Roll me a d8.
I don't want it.
Do it. Oh, an 8. That means you make 1 melee attack against a random creature, or it does nothing if no creature is within reach. I say you choose between the dragon or Braxus.
I choose the dragon.
Cool, roll
so
me a
1d2.
d2.
So on a 1,
Everybody
it goes to
knows
the dragon.
that 1 is a dragon,
Yeah.
yeah.
But if it goes for the other one, it's
It's
also
the other dragon, yeah.
Yeah.
You think to yourself, must attack the dragon. Wait a minute.
Braxis is also kind of.
That's impossible.
Just one attack, though. You're not allowed to do your bonus action flurry of blows, I'm afraid. So 17 misses Braxus. Although,
Yep.
after he's spent all this time healing you up, he's probably not gonna Braxus, do you avert your gaze?
Yeah, my eyes are very much fixed on Flopsis at the moment. What the hell was that?
Sorry.
And then while staring at Flopsis, he's gonna throw his arm out to the side as the spear tries to fly through this thing.
I'm here ready to click the cricket.
Oh,
No, you missed though.
Or the looting actually at this moment.
The one that's been downing Flopsis is looking, it's looking reasonably rough, but it's not dead yet.
Damn it!
That misses, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Like they look like they both look like they've taken a lot of hits, but they could take a lot more. You know, Roscoe.
Yeah.
Roscoe is going to drop his wild shape. He's averting his gaze,
Okay.
and he's going to cast Thunderwave upwards,
Ooh.
northwards.
Thunder upwards.
Thunder him up.
Fails. And fails. And that pushes 10 feet. Yeah.
Yep.
And there's no size limitation on that either. Cool. So
No.
they both move 10 feet away from you.
Nice.
And take 7 damage. What else?
I'm going down here. That's as far as I could go.
Cool. Zug, do you avert your gaze? You've had a whole round to think about this, Eric.
Yeah, but things changed.
Go on, man.
Not step anymore. Let me think. 1 second.
Oh.
This is a long second. No? Okay, roll the save then, please. You make it.
Just make. I'm going to stand 20, 30, and attack this.
Okay.
Damn.
As you swim past Floppis, you don't hit him.
I almost spoke to my rapier. That's correct.
Oh, you crit.
Did you get do that?
Oh, you hit his head and you stun him.
Oh, nice. He's stunned. Woo. Although it's his turn
Damage.
immediately after.
Yeah.
Which is a bit. Oh, it's the end of my turn. Sorry.
No,
Okay.
until the end of its next turn. So when it says head injured, you are stunned until the end of your next turn. I don't mean you hit him so well. You're like, ah!
Well, maybe it
I'm
does.
stunned."
It
It basically
does
it misses its turn essentially.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
True.
This dragonfly sees 4 juicy targets. If it rolls a 1 or a 2, Braxus, it'll be within 5 feet of its buddy.
know. It's amazing.
I'm going to roll 1d4 first to see who he's going to move up next to. Oh, he's moving within space of his buddy. I know.
That's me.
That was the idea, indeed.
Then he's going to see how many times he hits Flopsis.
So he needs to roll a 2 for me, right?
Yeah, so he's going
Son
to
of
hit
a
you with his
bitch.
mandibles. So first he's going to claw at Braxus with advantage.
Oh no.
26 for 10, Braxus.
Yeah, that hits.
Then, and that once is Zulk. He's going to try and claw at you.
Yeah, he tries to hit me.
18 for 10.
18 does hit me, yeah.
And then Floppis with his mandibles.
Bring it on!
13, I think, misses you.
My abs repel the mandibles.
Oh, sorry, wait. It would have been a 16 against you, Eric. Does a 16 hit?
Ooh, no, 16 would not. Yeah.
Then take those hit points back. Sorry, this guy's -2 to attacks because of the
Nice.
crits.
That really saved me.
Yeah.
Because I was getting low as well.
That's fine. Floppis. Do you look?
Floppers. Does not look.
He's learned his mistake. Okay.
Just kick in front of
think
you.
it's a bad idea. Yeah, I'm going to poke him with my stick.
Come on.
Hey!
26.
26 hits. It's not a crit, but it's a hit.
It's not a crit, but it's a hit.
Yeah.
And I shall burn my last key point, because I might be dead anyway. And go in for a flurry of blows.
Cool. Fucking hell.
Oh.
It's fine, you don't hit anybody else.
You still
And
It's just
20
That
hits for
is.
9. Yeah.
Nice.
Alright,
that's
Floppis.
my turn.
Fucking liability, Braxus.
fucking hell. That was
Do you avert your gaze,
roller
Braxus?
coaster. Ooh. Yeah, I can't move before I do it, so I will avert my gaze.
Okay.
I will then move to here, just for future purposes, so I don't end up bashing Flopsys into the floor.
It's okay,
Flopsys,
man.
you get
I'm
an
used
attack
to
of
this.
opportunity.
Alright.
And yeah,
Eh.
seeing that they're finally lined up, is yeah, you just hurt your fingers. He's finally going to bring back his blade, and as he does, he breathes dragon flame over it as he swings forwards.
9 misses.
Oh, shit. And then I'm going to spend 2 sorcery points to do it again as a bonus action. Fuck it. It's gonna work. No, that's not what I meant to click.
15
15.
misses.
God damn it.
Anything you wish to do?
Curse. That's
Cool.
me.
You successfully do that. Roscoe.
We'll avert his gaze and entangle them.
Ooh, nice.
Not really on ground during water, but I'll say there's ground underneath the water.
Yeah,
The
well,
one
there's
at the top fails, and the one closest to you guys succeeds. So it's just grappled. What is it?
It's
Be
restrained.
Okay. So isn't there a fist thingy? There's a fist thingy. There you go. He's restrained.
Grabby hand.
Cool. Anything else you wish to do?
Move a little further away.
Okay. Zulk, the one
Yeah.
above you is restrained, and he's looking
You
fairly
all-
rough.
So...
Are you averting your gaze?
Nah, he's going to Luke. Let's go.
Look into my
Whew.
eyes.
Okay.
And then going to need to stay at the top one.
He's good.
20 for 13.
That hits. He's still up. Oh wait.
28 for 14.
Yep, that kills it.
Nice.
Yeah, and I get the Dark One's blessing. Okay, 1 to go, guys.
The one that's still left has a -2 to attacks, and he's gonna 3d3 to see how many times he tries to hit Flopsys and misses.
Heck yeah, I do.
Jeez, he only
No,
goes for
he
Flopsys
actually
with the
doesn't.
mandible. So Braxus,
That's fine.
2 against you with advantage. 20 for 13.
Just hits. I'm going to platinum scales and wings wrapped around me to shield it.
And you don't need to see the attack coming, do you?
Nope.
Cool. Second attack. 26 for 6.
Yeah, that still gets through.
It's only 6 damage though, and this
Yep.
dragon's not looking that good. Actually, I'm going to move this slightly up so that I can see my dragon better. And then mandibles against Flopsys. 19 for 11.
Oh no! Yeah, I'm dead.
Death saving throw,
Sorry, Dan.
please.
You're down. Dead is a possibility
Down.
here.
Yeah.
Let's be specific.
Cool. That's a success. Braxis, do you look?
No, because he hears the sound of splashing again.
Okay.
It's like dumplings.
He's got a sigh and mutters out another word in Draconic. This one sounds much more like a swear word.
Yeah, I was just going to say, is it just swearing instead of casting?
Fucking idiot, stupid, fucking.
Maybe I'll take a swing at this guy. Roaring Blade.
Just leave me die. I'm already
Nope.
dead.
Mythith, Roscoe. Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna move to here. That's me.
Okay, Roscoe.
Will avert his gaze, reach into his loincloth, and throw a magic stone at the dragonfly.
Oh, good stone.
Magic.
Nice.
Do you need to be able to see them?
Nope.
It's just attack rather than it.
Components VS.
That's
Yeah,
what that
verbal
does
and
is you make
somatic.
that just makes the stone. You see,
Oh.
Yep.
like
And then
throwing it is you'd have to.
action,
Well,
yeah. So that's fine. So you do 6 damage to him.
Yeah.
Anything else you wish to do?
Nice damage.
Zulk.
Okay. Come over here.
that's a good rock.
So, Luke.
Yes.
Good rock.
Actually, yeah, no. Yeah. 25.
Okay.
I'm going to move around, and I'm going to attack. That's crit fail.
It's fine.
That's 25 for 9.
Yep, that hits, and he's looking rough, but he's still up.
That's my turn.
There's
I
Dragonfly
think
then.
level fighter just have action surge or something.
Did Floppis get healed? Floppis, you've got some hit points.
I do not.
You do. I healed you for 5.
They didn't work.
Did
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
It
Oh, my
was
apologies.
the Necromic curse word, basically.
Floppis.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Floppis is a 1, Silk is a 2, Braxis is a 3. Jesus Christ, Floppis!
Fucking fuck!
So, with advantage because you're prone, Claw 1,
Yeah,
so that's
That
20
hits
for
for
7.
I'm down.
And
Oh my god.
Mandibles against Zulk. Do you want to roll for your thingy?
Yeah.
And then I'm going to roll a d7.
It goes for the...
nice.
So it missed the...
Oh, actually,
Cool.
what's your... sorry, so the first one was an 18, so that would have only just hit you. That would have been a 10. I keep forgetting it's got a -2 to attack. I need to pay more attention. And then I'm going to roll 1d7 to see who he's going for with the attack that might be against Floppis. It's not. It's against Zulk again.
Yeah, it goes again for the mirror image.
Cool. And this is with a -2. So that's a 17 for 8.
Yeah, last mirror image is gone.
Cool. But this guy's going to be dead soon.
Love that
Looking at
spell.
Hopefully.
Floppis. Death saving throw.
Yeah, definitely saved me this time.
Death saving throw. Don't mind if I do.
That's a failure.
Womp
Praxis.
That's what I
You
do.
hear
Start
this?
my turn.
You hear the sound of a turd hitting water.
How many times did Floppis die this session?
You know,
I think he's becoming a zombie.
Praxis is kind of annoyed. He keeps trying to get it back up, but he also feels like Propus is going through a lot of shit right now, and
Are you gonna look?
vengeance for that.
Are you gonna look at the dragonfly?
Oh, I don't look. No.
Okay.
2, 4. I think it's a big.
Mrs.
Yeah, that's me.
Roscoe.
Back
Do you
into the
look?
loincloth? No, I'm not looking.
Okay.
Back into the loincloth. Another stone.
Oh,
Not so good.
Nope. Zulk.
Yeah, looking.
Oh,
And
nice.
step 28 for 7.
How do you want to do this?
Oh.
It had exactly
I-
7 hit points.
I've been looking at this creature the whole time, basically poking both eyes out at the same time, like, and then smash it on the floor.
Cool. You poke both its eyes out, and it crumbles into the water, and you guys are out of combat.
I will break into tears.
You hear a friendly voice from up in the treehouse, off in the distance, go, "Be careful! There are dragonflies down there!"
We know!
I want to cast the spell. No, I can't see it.
How many?
You hear a door open. Are you able to see the light up there?
No.
No,
too
yeah, just.
What do you mean it's too far? You should be able to see the light. So you
Oh, I
should-
see it. Yeah.
a little bit
Oh,
light.
nice.
And a little silhouette comes out. She looks like this. She goes, there's lots. I mean, I don't know. I don't hang around down there. It's dangerous. Get up here. It's safe. Trust me. Sorry, I just remembered a funny joke.
Okay.
Nag alert. Do your chores. Wash the dishes.
Right. Praxis looks around and is like, oh, there's no way they're gonna fall. Wait, where's everyone going? What? No. Guys, what are you doing?
Actually, get out inside checker.
It's a bit late now, but go for it.
It's not
I'm joking, Eric. Just roll a fucking
Good.
insight check.
14.
Yeah, she seems like she just remembered a funny joke from earlier. Ah, look at you. Some sort of... Look at you! And you! Hello, young man. Ah, and a goat.
A tiefling.
That's what I meant. Oh! There's a dragon!
I'm a cat.
Don't worry, I'm mostly friendly.
Hurry up in so I can put the dynamic lighting back up. You're letting all the heat out. I can't put dynamic light in there because you guys are inside. If I put it there, you'll see the little building blocks that I do for my dynamic lighting so they don't have little gappies. Whatever that'll do. There you go. She closes the door. Ah. Oh, come on in, come on in. You look like you've met with a couple of those dragonflies. And this music sounds awfully ominous. I do apologise, let me put on a different LP. This one. Dance Tunes of the Scabbard Man. That'll do. So, please, feel free to take off your shoes or continue traipsing mud through my house. It's not a problem.
Sorry, we didn't actually have a doormat. I'm very good at using those, but I don't see any.
Oh, it was outside. Maybe if you were a species that had dark vision, you'd have seen it.
I can see it now.
It's outside, the door's shut! Anyhow.
True. Dynamic lighting is just another version of darkness.
Indeed. So, what brings you to my humble abode?
We're, explorers.
Oh. Are you here to explore my house? This is pretty much it. This here's my lounge, that there's my welcome room, and down that winding little stairway which doesn't really have any walls, and that also lets the heat out something rotten. Actually, why did I delete that dynamic lighting? Anyway, that leads down to my bedroom, which, to be honest, I'd rather you didn't explore. I didn't have time to... Wait here, I'm going to go put some things away. You hear drawers opening and things being thrown in them, and...
The human skulls and the blood.
She comes back going...
Symbols.
Well, now I've managed to put away my human skull and my scent of blood. The fragrance for old hags. Yes, that's a lot better.
How much of a joke was that?
That was a joke. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we came initially to in here.
It came initially to what? Sorry, you cut out a bit for me there. I'm very old.
Just see who lives here and why there was a treehouse in the middle of this forest.
Oh, I mean, this is a swamp, not a forest, dear. And the reason it's a treehouse is because, well, that was all that was really available for me to build a house out of. I hope that has answered all of the questions you had, but please get warm. Would you like some tea? Yes, I am very similar to a character you met in an earlier game. Yes, I didn't know that you were going to come here immediately today. I thought we'd be wandering through burrows for a while.
Do you, by the way, tell people's fortune?
Bitch, I might do! Who wants their fortune told?
Oh, hell no.
Seeing as you cleared out the dragonfly problem, which you haven't yet told me about, but I am a little psychic, hence being able to tell people's fortunes.
The screams give it away.
The what? What? Sure.
The screaming give it away.
I wasn't screaming. I don't know what you're talking about.
Sure, I want my fortune told.
Fantastic.
How does it work, though?
Oh, I have these tarot cards again. Did not fucking realize exactly at this point in another part of the world, another fortune teller would be doing the same thing. Who'd have thunk it? Whatever you do, don't tell the great god Matthew about this because I won't hear the fucking end of it.
In that case, you're going to draw the Mist, the Illusionist, the Tax Collector, the Colossus, and the Dark Lord, probably. But go ahead.
She looks through her cards, takes a few out, and puts them in her pocket. No idea what you're talking about. But I don't tell the future as such. Well, I more open up your inner past lives of the future past, time, present, futures.
I
definitely
understood.
Well, let me show you an example. So, Mr. Goat, what was your name, sorry?
The name is Soak.
Sazok?
Yes.
Ah, well, Mr. Sazok, allow me to draw for you a card. I clicked the wrong button there. I almost drew for you a random encounter. So,
Viola comes out of her pocket.
Oh no, you'll like this one. So, yes, this here is the star, which shows that in a previous life you were a great healer. You brought a lot of comfort and fortune to people. Obviously, in this life, you have chosen a more, pastoral route, being as you are a goat. But yes, if you would allow me to hand you this card, it will awaken your previous self. I don't know why I allowed you to edit this. You don't need to be able to edit it. I just need you to be able to see it. Just 1 second, sorry. I am pasting as plain text, and then I will save the changes. And there you go. You feel yourself flow with healing energy, Eric. And if you look in fortunes, you will see Eric's fortune.
Ooh.
Oh, can everybody see that? It should just be Eric, yeah?
I just Eric, yeah.
Can you see it, Eric?
Yeah, I'm reading it. Yeah, I can see it.
Ah, and then she looks to Braxis and goes, and you, young Dragonborn. You are a Dragonborn, right? You...
Not that young, but yeah.
Ah, in a previous life I see you atop a mighty vehicle. The Chariot card tells me that you often overcame adversity. Adversity like not having dark vision, but in this case, more to do with the adversity of getting around and generally being able to do things. If you want, I will hand you this card, and when I say if you want, take this fucking card! I will show you your fortune. Braxis, which is that, and your name is Killian. I'm just signing your card for you here. And then in this thing, and boop.
Signed anti-high card.
There you go. If you look in fortunes, you will see your card. And you there, the Catman. Do. Yes. Your fortune. Well, how fucking appropriate.
Oh, Christ.
She shows you the card and it has a picture of you on it. The fool! In a previous life, apparently, I accidentally read this life. So, that's kind of awkward. But it shows you, of all the infinite possibilities, you have and will always be a fool. Whether it's for money or for other sorts of gain. And I will give you this card. Let me just quickly write your name on it here. I just realised this is the only deck of tarot cards I've got. I'm writing people's fucking names all over it. I'm the worst fortune teller ever. I'll have to sell my soul to some demonic demon to get them back later. There you go.
Kind of ruining your set by handing out cards.
Yeah. Everybody wants free stuff. Usually I charge for this, by the way. You're not going to get a freebie every time you visit my fucking house. And you there, the man who is sleeping peacefully. Let me draw your fortune. Ah, that's not right. No, that is right. That's... Oh, shit. Cool. Yeah. He would be really fascinated by this. So, in a previous life, you were a being of pure light. A radiant and... A spirit for growth and strength.
Roscoe, wake up.
She slips the card into the belt of his pants. And I will click this so you can see it all. So that you can see it all, meaning not so you can all see it. But there you go. And there is your fortune, young man. So, there you have it. Those are your fortunes, well, your previous lives. What do you all think?
I'm surprised, but very glad.
Yeah. Not
Sounds
many,
like-
Sort of
Thank
crushed.
you.
not many people are that glad, but, not always are your past lives so sunny. The four of you are apparently very lucky and very blessed. Can anybody smell something? No, it's fine. Right, so who's for tea?
Nothing.
Ooh, tea sounds.
I rolled to smell something.
Yeah, no, this place smells like shit. Hopefully everybody's read their cards nice and fully, and they know
Yeah.
they know what's happening. Eric, you may recognise the
Yeah, I
last effect of
definitely
the card.
I definitely did. Yeah.
I'm glad you're on this.
Hi on. Can I ask, out of game, have we all just shat ourselves?
No.
No!
She returns with a nice pot of tea and sort of goes, oh shit, you probably want cups as well. I'll just put this down over here. So, tell me. Sorry?
No, never mind.
So tell me,
I'm on the brown bench.
with your newfound fortunes, you probably feel yourselves bolstered for getting back out there and doing what you do best. Or if you want, you can have a kip in my, probably on the benches or in the little greeting area. If you need to use the facilities, they're just outside, where all the dragonflies are buzzing around. Although you did leave those 2 corpses out there that you might want later.
Do you have any pants my size?
She looks at you and goes, "It depends. Do you have any bodies that are my size?"
Yes.
In that case, yes. And also, it's weird that you have a body of my size. Do you want my pants?
Yes.
Roll a persuasion check.
All right.
Max just kind of moves over to Zulk. He's like,
She looks at you and goes, I am flattered, but I'm going to pass.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
it looks like somebody's dropped a piece of chocolate here on the floor between this bench and that one.
I'm going to sleight of hand her pants off.
I'm gonna...
What? How do you do that?
I'm not even sure that's possible.
this isn't a
So you reach,
How do you do that?
you reach up her skirt and you pull her pants down. They're down around her ankles and you're like, shit. So she walks with Braxis's poop in one hand and her pants round her ankles down towards the steps. I've got to put this with the other chocolate. You guys get comfortable up
just
there.
Well,
I don't want to be here.
Well, her pants are still round her ankles. Are you okay, son? You sound ill. You pull them back up. She doesn't notice.
Yeah, of course not. Reverse pickpocketing your own under.
well, I think maybe we want to grab this body and get back to the nice tree where we took a rest earlier, or do we want to drink tea here for an hour?
I think this is a good place to Eddie to rest up a little.
Cool.
Okay, in that case, I will go. Where's the out? You said outside the.
Outside where the dragonflies are, yes. What you need to do is go down. It looks like a boat, but what you do is perch yourself on the end. Sorry, my teeth are falling out. Perch yourself on the end and just go straight into the water.
Okay. So we'll go outside. You can just drag me through the door if that's easier.
Yes, I
Praxis
was
goes
going
out to look. Just curious.
Braxis, as you step outside, you realise with your limited dark vision, you can barely see the boat. You just need to follow the path down. Are you actually just going to follow him to the toilet?
It's a bit awkward.
I gotta run up
One
behind Zulk
second.
and tag him to cast light on him.
I have dark vision. Oh,
yeah, but I
you
want to see you from up here.
Why do Praxis,
I don't want to move.
I had a bit of an accident. Do you really want to see that?
Oh, I thought you were. Oh, okay. I thought we were gonna do something cool.
Oh, hey, another piece of chocolate. Oh,
Oh, that's cool. You do you.
What did you
You
want
do
to do?
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Just gonna go
I
over
will
here.
first make a perception check.
You
Go
go-
find
you go around and crawling in through the window.
looking for some leaves.
Oh.
I'm going to use my superior cat ass to hold the poop in place as I walk out the door, try and dispose of it.
Have you ever seen a cat?
Have you?
No, there was no discipline there.
Flops is a long cat. There we go. Sulk, you are so focused on the shit squelching in your butt, in your pants, and in your butt that you see nothing. You start getting spots in front of your eyes. You're like, oh, I need to drop this off.
So yeah, he is going to try and clean this as best as possible.
Flops, what the fuck are you doing here?
Probably the same thing you're about to do.
Shove off. There's loads of other spaces.
Stop
think
watching
this
me.
is the
I
perfect
can't
time
go
for us
if you're watching me.
It's a perfect time to bond, don't you think?
It's a perfect time for me to toss you off the edge.
All right.
That's
Careful,
I'll
cats
go over
have
here
got
then.
barbed penises. You don't want to toss them off anywhere.
Do they?
Yes, cats famously have barbed penises.
yeah. It comes up and to take a lot.
Yeah.
Many kinds of animals.
Cool. So I will say all of you successfully managed to scrape the shit out of your pants, reveling in your previous lives, and I will move you back into the treehouse if you're ready.
Sure.
Yeah.
Unless anyone wants to roll a performance for how well they poop.
You're damn right I do.
Yeah.
I will say as well, as
It's magnificent.
you see Flopsis has got shit all down his legs. As you
Oh, it was a wet one.
As you move through the door, you see a passed out Roscoe, and the old hag has him with his legs up in the air, and she appears to be putting baby powder on his butt and putting a fresh nappy on him. Shh. Little fella's fallen asleep. I've changed him for you.
Thank you.
And she walks with his old pants and sort of like, oh, I just need to chuck these over the edge of the balcony there. You know what? I'll chuck them over the edge of my balcony in my room. And no, I'm not secretly keeping them. And you do see anyone who cares to watch. She opens the balcony door and chucks them over the edge, and then comes back inside. Does
He's got, like, a
anybody
secret
want
box in there.
any hand sanitizer?
Yes.
It's weird. Every time I tell people's fortunes, they just feel like their hands are dirty. She takes out a tub with big old hand sanitizer written on the side of it. Oh, have a dip. There you go. Ah, lovely. Well, feel free to have a short rest and drink some tea. Would anybody care for some chocolate?
No, thank
No,
you.
no, I'm allergic.
Okay, that's not...
But I will drink the tea. How does it taste?
I'll roll a check for that. Bearing in mind, she doesn't really have many stats for this, so I guess that'd be a performance.
Yes, so yeah.
I rolled to self, but it was a 4. It tastes pretty fucking... It's hot water. She forgot to put the leaves in it. She's very old.
So I'm not going to ask the ingredients for Mr. Schiff's any.
There are some tea leaves on the table if you wanted to spice it up yourself.
I will ask, but yeah, we'll do it.
Oh yes, no, help yourself. If it's not strong enough, I mean, at my age, I can't really handle a lot of caffeine just before bed. By the way, it's pretty much first thing in the morning. You
Yeah,
won't
well, I
get that
got tea leaves.
So, what would you like to do? Oh, you're resting. Sorry, I'll let you rest. I'll sit here quietly. Do.
Very, very quietly.
Yes.
Okay.
This is all.
Short rest goes off.
Long or short?
Yeah, short rest goes off fine. You're safe here.
Yeah, that's just like
Hey.
for the rest.
Roscoe, you get a bonus 6 healing from having your diaper changed by the old hag.
Perfect.
That's a whole 1/3 Ross.
Well, then you should have asked the old hag to change you.
Does Floppus did use yeah, you're out of the thing. Here, Floppus, I can maybe help you. I just got my fortune, and apparently I'm a healer. Let me try, and I crack my knuckles. And I pointed him and closed my eyes and pointed him. But you basically regain up to your max hit points. How many is that, though?
Ross?
What's that, sorry?
How
So
many more
you-
hit
you-
points do you need?
Oh, I need 8 more.
Okay, so Soak will give you 8.
Nice, thank you. Sorry, I don't know if you're talking to me or...
Your name is
Roscoe.
Floppis, dear.
Yeah.
You said Ross. I'm sorry.
Floppis. You are
I said
Ross.
Floppus.
Oh, damn it, Roscoe. Why did you choose that name? Ooh. Well, you've all had your short rest now. You can choose to venture on through the swamps. You haven't investigated there yet, I imagine. Or, of course, there's the snail. Have you been to the snail? There's some weird
Yes.
gardening
we've been to the
cultists
snail.
there.
I was gonna ask, you know anything about them?
Oh yes, they like they worship the giant. Weird cultists of the giant. I realise they're weird,
Have
but
you
you know.
seen the giant?
Oh yes. He wanders through here on many an occasion. Never speak to him. To be honest, I tend to avoid a lot of things. All of this that you see, all the chocolate that I have, my tarot cards, drinking water, the teas, the leaves, everything, I actually get from outside of this area. I have to travel a long way for it because things in this area, I don't know if you've noticed, but I'll continue this when Ross gets back maybe, because I'm about to reveal some plot to you, and I feel... You know what? It's Ross. He won't understand anyway. Good! Right, so, things in this area, they're unnaturally large.
I've noticed.
Even this tree I'm in is unnaturally large. So, it seems to be something to do with the area itself. It just seems that everything grows bigger. I wish my former husband had been aware of this area, because let's just say a few of his things could have been bigger. Mainly his IQ. Ha! That's a joke if you don't know him anyway. So, yeah, I know! I'm hilarious. Here, have some more tea.
Was it something stuck in your throat than breakfast?
So, yeah, the cultists believe it's because of this giant gardener that everything else is giant. So, yeah, I tend, as I said, I avoid him, and I avoid the insects. When I go out, I just take my little poo-poo boat, and I glide across the swamp to, and she sort of pulls out a very haphazard map that just contains this hex, which I realise I didn't reveal all of as you journeyed into here, because, token layer, there's a bit of cliff there. She goes, yes, towards that bit there, which it goes up and it goes to an area which, well, there's I don't know what's there particularly because the DM or no DM has actually claimed it yet, but still, there's a place there where I find all of my food and water and tea leaves. Do you have any other questions? I just realised while I've got my map out, surely you want to ask about some of these other areas which are covered in a thick dust, but I can brush it off for you.
That would be most useful.
Yeah, tell us what you know about this area.
We saw some ruins and things out in the distance.
Oh, that's where the giant lives. So down to the south in this which I'm on the right layer. That's fine. So down to the south, that's his home, or at least that's where he does all of his work. In order to get to there, you probably have to travel through his garden, or you can choose to go through. I don't remember. Do I have another area set up for there? Let me just check. Nope, I forget. That one was very specific. You have to go through his garden to get to where he lays his head, as it were, his little homestead.
What's this giant like?
As I said, avoid him. I've never spoken to him. He seems to just tend gardens and things, so I guess he's a gardener.
He came
about
pretty close
the-
to our city before. Tried to climb up. He was chasing some kind of giant pig crate thing.
Oh, those are one of his beers. He makes them and drinks them. I don't know what he makes them out of. I assume he grows some sort of thing that he turns into alcohol that he... Well, I think he cut down some of the larger trees to make barrels with. He's an odd sort, but I think he's a bachelor.
I'm not interested.
Oh, okay.
What about the bugs in the hills over here? And I point to the hills.
Oh, those things are pests. They're always getting into his garden and getting around. I think until those burrows are cleared out, they're going to be randomly just appearing everywhere. You know what it's like with insects. You think you got them all, but no. They've tunneled in somewhere else. I think there's another burrow or two around the place, but I don't know if you'll find them all. But getting rid of as many as you can will help, decrease the amount of, them popping up.
We seemed to want to talk last time we were there.
Oh, their language is weird. I think if you were able to understand it with your ears as well, you'd probably only pick up a word or two. They speak in a weird clicky thing. It's very high pitched. I tried to understand once myself, and the only word I got was... See, even that one's too high pitched for you to hear. It's very weird.
So there's no real way of talking with them.
As I said, you can get the occasional word, but it will be like... Or on occasion you'll hear...
Mm-hmm.
But that's about it, yeah.
Completely understand, yeah.
Yeah. There's no reasoning with them.
They seemed pretty aggressive when we were on top, but when we went down, they seemed to want to talk. They seem harmless for the moment.
It seemed more that they wanted us gone.
Yeah.
Well, in all fairness, when you burst into somebody's house, uninvited, they probably do want you gone.
Well, we did. Well, the first time we came there, I just said a friendly hello, and they all came bursting out and tried to kill us. So
You didn't shout it down the tunnel, did you?
oh, I did.
Ah, they probably thought that you were sort of trying to attack them with loud noises.
Yeah,
Thunder damage is real.
their mistake.
Yeah. I mean, they're insects. You know what? Take a few sugar cubes. Maybe they'll warm to you. Or maybe they'll think you're being racist. I don't know. As I said, I don't talk to them much myself.
I will try next time.
Is there seriously no other species you want to hear about? I mean, I know
Oh,
I know
yeah,
about all the neighbouring hexes.
Yeah, that is as much as you know.
Okay. Well,
There's at least.
there's two things to these really. Well, this up here, and she points to this area here. She goes, currently there are no maps or nothing laid out for that, but it's a mountain range. The gods that built it know what's going to be there, but they haven't got round to actually putting it together because they didn't think people would go there just yet. To the south of that, though, that's the interesting one. See, that there is a volcano. Now, again, not quite set up, but the gods know what's there. And for this volcano, now, usually volcanoes, in my experience, being as I am, I forget what I am. Ah, woman! Yes. In my experience, volcanoes usually have like a thick smoke coming out of them and contain liquid hot magma. But this one... Magma. This one actually seems to be the source of a lot of the clouds. Not the uppermost clouds, but like a large cloud above it. And it's got a constant rain that goes back into the volcano. It's sort of like a strange water cycle, as it were, all contained within this volcano. So I'm not sure if volcano is really the right word for it. More like a cloud cano. But yeah, up there, I've again never really been up there, but there's some weird stuff there. Never been the other side of the mountains or the volcano, I'm afraid, and I've definitely not been anywhere near the gardener's little abode, so I don't know what's further south than there. This is kind of all the map that I have. Ignore over here where there's a city. I don't know that that's there.
Oh, that's our direction.
Oh, can you draw it on my map for me? I'm trying to get as many hexes as I can.
Gotta catch them all.
Ah, yeah.
Yes.
A fellow explorer, yeah. We draw it in.
Draw a little city on it.
Oh, lovely.
Great
Oh,
how everything's neatly contained inside these small hexagonal areas.
I like the way
It's
the
very
cat
useful.
man drew a little arrow and said "my house" written on it. That's very sweet. Well, there you go. That's information, plot, and also it alarms me that I need to get ready for other games and things. It's my fault for making it 3 or 4 or 5 maps per hex instead of just doing 1 map per hex, or like Matthew did, and basically say you're here and things are happening and not have a map. But hey, I'm a completionist. There you go. See, another friendly fortune teller you've met today. Possibly if you're playing on both games.
Yes, I'm quite surprised. I'm happy.
Good. Nice to meet you, Happy.
No,
What is your name?
My name. Oh, thank you. I'm glad somebody asked. My name is. Oh, sorry. I realise you don't speak at that pitch. I'll try and make it deeper.
Oh.
My name is Ovi. The insects
Ovi.
actually named me Ovi. Yes, the insects named me. Obviously, you know, in their tongue, it's a little higher pitched. Don't ask me why I chose to take the name. I was learning the language, to be honest. I thought they were my only chance of getting friends.
Ovi. Well,
No.
thanks,
Ovi.
Ovi.
Yes, that's right. Ovi. Yes.
It's Braxus Praxatorius.
Ah, nice
Good
to
to
meet
meet
you. Yes, Braxus Praxatorius. That's a lovely name. What was your previous...
Praxatorius.
Praxatorius. That's what I said. My teeth are loose. Yes, and your sulk. I remember you telling me because I mistook you for a goat. It was dim light, and I have 2 glass eyes. The cat man. What about you? What's your name?
Lupus.
Flupus. Ah, that's lovely. Named for your father?
It's a long story, but I'd be more than happy to tell it some other time.
Okay, I know when you want to not tell me something. And the child.
Mine? What do you know about them?
No, this one here. What's your name, dear?
Roscoe.
Would you like a
Not
lollipop? Would you
Just
like?
glares.
She holds out the lollipop and waves it a little bit. Come on, you can do it.
Eyes full of a lollipop. Then goes back to glaring. Full of a lollipop.
It's so adorable. Right. Well,
Drooling in your beard again.
you've had your short rest, which means you get your things back, Flopsys. You actually have to manually update them in that circle there. There you go. You've got 3 key points. Now, I don't know how much later you guys want to play, but let me just warn you. If you are travelling back home, there is a chance that you may encounter trouble. It's a slim chance, but there's a chance. So if you leave here, you'll go back through the Snail Town, where even though you've cleared it out, there is still that nearby buggy area, so there's a chance that maybe there's some trouble there, and there's also a chance there may be trouble at the bottom of the cliff. Or you can soldier onwards. I'm thinking maybe you guys are done for the day. It does mean your little bonuses won't do much, and I'm afraid that I'm sorry about that. But as I said, wasn't expecting you here today. Would kind of hoped that it wasn't today because of the whole Matthew thing.
Well,
And I was the one really wanting to go to the treehouse.
Yeah.
Can we not just camp here until the next game?
Possibly. It really does depend on when I next run. And if anybody runs in between. At the moment, nobody's due to run in between. That also
probably
does
best
mean...
back.
I will do a game probably this weekend. But...
Oh, there we
Yeah.
go then. I'm afraid it's... You guys kind of smell a little off to me, so it's probably best you move back.
Yeah, we also have to bring these dragonflies to the chefs.
Oh, yes, you got 3 of those, didn't you?
Yep.
I'm going to stop talking like an old lady now as you guys leave my house. It was lovely seeing you all. You're welcome back here, but remember, in the future I charge for fortunes and they're very expensive.
How expensive? Or do you not know yet?
I judge on a case-by-case basis depending on what level you are, but I think at your level it'll probably be about 40 gold.
Ah, good
But-
to know.
Some of the boons are very good, as you yourself know, Mr. Sulk.
I know, yeah.
If you wish now, as you're heading back, let's roll to see. And these are, just so people know, I don't know if it's going to change much. My maps are set to either be games, like this one was. This was a game, although you did have the encounter there. They're set as games, encounters, random encounters, or half-random encounters. Half-random encounters are D20s. So, for going for the Snail Town, can I have a D20 from Gareth? Yep, that's fine, no problem. For going through the bottom of the cliff, can I have a D20 from Killian?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep, perfectly fine. And then finally, at the very top of the cliff, can I have a D20 from Gareth again?
It's only Garrett Killian.
Yeah. Cool, that's fine. You managed to get all the way back to the... Yeah, I'm going to change the name of this. It says The Bar. It's not a fucking bar, it's a restaurant. I'm going to just call it The Chefs.
Chef's restaurant, yeah.
Little chefs.
I'm
Actually, big chefs. Sully chef.
The Chef's Guild.
Because
Big
of
chefs.
the way that we're doing the game, my maps are very meticulously named. Like the cliff edge is called A01 Cliff Edge, half random. I've taken to this whole hex crawl thing. I think I quite enjoy it. Ah,
That's
welcome
when
back.
you get when things are a bit more condensed and you kind of get to know the areas. I like that.
Yeah, and you probably want to clear out those tunnels to decrease the chance of an insect attack.
Yeah.
Floppis, can you make a wisdom saving throw for me?
Flops is a
Okay.
zombie. And then soon
Wisdom
fail.
saving throw. Do-do-do-do. Bam.
You just failed because I think my DC is now up to 15. Two spectral hands appear with loaves, with slices of bread in front of them, and Gordon goes, "Get off of my table! What are you?" And the bread just presses against either side of your head. What are you?
A sandwich.
You're an idiot sandwich. And then the bread lets you go. Get off my table. Ah, right. I see you dragged up some dead bodies outside, insect and
Yep.
otherwise. And you've also got some. Oh yeah, I said as well. I'll show the fortunes to everybody later. But
Got some chocolate.
right, you got some.
Dragonflies.
That's
some
actually
daggers.
some shit. Right. Let me just look at my resale list. I've got a list here because we're used to you bringing the things. Dragonflies, that's new. I'm afraid the body's only worth, according to this, 7 gold pieces each.
Damn, they're difficult to kill for.
I might change that considering how difficult they are to kill. I'm going to say 14. I'm going to double that. Hey man, I was expecting you guys to go down into the tunnel. As I said, not
Yeah.
prepared for this store. Right,
It
so
was a bit weird because they were not aggressive, so it was like, yeah, this time they're not that aggressive.
Yeah, the female walk in and slaughtering a guy who's trying to talk to us.
Yeah.
if you'd got closer. Okay, so
He would have been justified if we got closer.
Yeah, true.
damn it, right, so 3 times 14, and then you also, right, so that was for the dragonflies. You got 3 cultists, which unfortunately is 7 silver pieces, so it's not a massive take you got here.
Shh. You don't say that word anymore.
Oh, sorry. And that was kind of it, wasn't it? And you got the zombie hand axe thing.
Big old zomboy. 3 dragonflies and a few cultists.
Cool. It's a shame. So for that, you get 44 gold. That was
Not very profitable.
that was not very profitable. I am very sorry. I wonder if any of your fortunes could help up that a little bit. Let's have a look together at Eric's fortune.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully,
Oh.
can all players see that now? Whoa.
Is any of the chefs maybe a bit injured? I will heal them for a bit of money.
Let me show it. problem is when it's got show to Eric, I can't show to all players. So
Oh, there we go.
you can see
You
it
can
now.
just
Yeah.
right click show all players, right?
No, show to all players doesn't work for some reason.
I see
Yeah.
it. I see.
I think it's because somebody's already got things. So, the star was the card that you got, and I did a little
it
bit
was
of
really good.
RP description, which hopefully nobody wants me to repeat because I don't remember it. So yeah, you can do some healing with that. It's quite good, and obviously you immediately shit yourself. And hope the others don't notice. Even though Ross immediately told everybody that he shit himself, so that's, I don't know why.
It's a matter of pride, really.
You don't want people to know that you're an idiot. Hey guys, I'm a fucking idiot. Killian's one, the chariot, so he was able to move a lot faster. Actually, that's still going to be active in future games. Eric one's unfortunately is only 24 hours, but your one will still be active. So
We're there for the next expedition from Adam.
yeah. So if you've all read that, I'll set it back to hidden. Yeah, you can't use it in other people's games, otherwise I'm going to get angry DMs. Yeah, Eric, I'm afraid your one runs out. Ross, your one is also in every single game as well, so it isn't a timed thing. Again, this is all very random. I have 43 different fortunes you could have got, because 43 is how many cards are in a deck if you lose some of the cards. So yeah, you got the full infinite possibility. Again, random. You can reroll one failed ability check or saving throw and add +1 to the new result. You must not use the new result. So that carries on. So I'll leave that in there for you to ponder possibly using it on another save at some point.
I most certainly shall.
And then finally Gareth's one. Yeah,
Pretty
unfortunately,
awesome.
yours is also only 24 hours, which is a shame. But yeah, you can always go back and get another fortune. It'll cost you a pretty penny though. So you are the sun,
Whoa.
radiance and growth.
Yep, perfect for a monk.
Yeah. Not really. The sun monks are shit.
Hello.
Oh, damn.
Guys, I went down a lot.
You did.
So before this session ends, you hear a scream from the kitchen. Ah! My fucking hand! Oh, my fucking hand! Do you guys want to run through and investigate?
Nah, he's good.
Cool.
Sure. Yeah.
Those of you who
I-
bother to go through.
I poke Roscoe and head over. I don't want to touch him. He's got creepy small hands and feet.
You see Chef Tommy there. He's got a bottle of wine in one hand, and actually no, he doesn't have. He has a bottle of wine in one hand, but that hand is not attached to his arm. In the other hand is a knife, and there's blood everywhere. He's like, I've cut off my fucking hand! I cut off my fucking hand! And he puts the arm to the hand, and then moves it away. He's like, oh, it's definitely off! It's not sticking! And he looks like he's in desperate need of healing.
I will spend all my healing points to heal the hand back.
You spend all of your healing points, and the hand goes back on. He's like, oh, you're a fucking miracle worker.
Only once per visit of the fortune teller. But yeah.
Thank you.
Shit out of him.
I didn't know your dice could do that.
Jeez, I didn't either.
Yeah.
Fucking
This
hell.
is a good roll. Why didn't you do it?
But it's a normal critical hit.
Like the rest of the party, they're not even mad. They're just impressed.
It's also still not set up correctly though, but
He never
Yeah.
sets anything up correctly, don't you worry. And I'll need to copy that shit across. He
Yeah.
reaches around inside his chef's apron and pulls out some gold. He's like, "Oh, thank you so much for you know the arm healing thing. Here, you can have my life savings. Here's 7 gold." And then Chef Tommy looks at him and goes, "Now I know I don't pay you more than that, so cough up the rest. Come on, you said life savings, didn't you?" Yes, I said life savings. He goes out the back, picks up one of the barrels, brings it back in, rattles it around a few times, puts it on the counter, and I would like all 4 of you to roll me.
A T1000.
I wonder how risky I want to be with this. Because do I want this to be a heavily paying out game after being a really poorly paying out one? So you got 44. I'll say.
Wow.
I will say. I would say don't let Ross roll anything. I'll say he's got 199 gold in there because Ross is just a terminal fuck up.
Cool.
As I'm in an R in between D50s and D100s, and I'm happy to go that. So you get 243 gold.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And one silver piece.
Cool.
So everyone gets 62 and 5 silver pieces and 2 copper pieces and a whole copper piece.
He scrapes off some of the copper pieces, whatever. He says, you can just take the 62 gold. I'll keep the copper and the silver, if that's okay.
Sure. Yeah, you need to eat as well, although you live probably here.
Wow, I have a house, I have a wife. Don't judge me.
I'm sorry, that was indeed completely...
That's uncalled for.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Head chef Tommy looks at him and goes, not even a deception roll, you lying fucker. Don't forget to make your bed, honey. And that will be...
Not sorry.
Oh god. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't have said 2D1000, but
should have been so rare.
it was too good to pass up.
Can't even. Fuck sake.
62.
So yeah, that's the end of the game. You guys explored a lot more map. You met another fortune teller.
Yeah. Very scary game too.
What were the fucking chances? And you're back in town.
Amazing.
I got my fortune told twice today.
Yeah. Jeez.
Adam, thanks, my man. That was really fun.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
it was fun.
Good. I'm sorry I killed you so many times.
Dude, I'm like a cockroach. I keep coming back.
Yeah, I've noticed.
I thought it was for me bad when I was at low level because Soak also died a lot of times